All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday. Welcome to Discord customer service. I believe I have the players' voices in there.
I can't believe the cameras are actually working.
I know. Yeah, I was kind
And
of
voices. Yeah, voices are working too.
voices I had to fix at the last second, but the
Of
cameras
course.
are there. So this is Saturday. This is a kitty meowing in the background. Central fucking cat. I don't understand, and I also have a bit of a cough, so I'm trying to suppress it. I'll turn it over to our dungeon master in the center, DM Robin.
Oh shit, that's me. Welcome back everybody. Last time we played, the party fought some air and water elementals, and then
Not
they
Bob.
and then they talked to a bird, and the bird told them where to go next to a malfunctioning teleportation gate, and they met a fella, an elf named Dalamar. I almost forgot his name.
Same difference.
Same thing. And he was kind of a dick. I mean, like, nice, but a dick. He was like, leave me alone. I'm trying to research this gate and fix it by myself. Go away. And that's where we left off. So, did any of you guys want to, I guess, continue that conversation with Dalamar?
No, but we should do character introductions. That's
Oh, should we? There's a command in chat that chat can use to get character information, but
Yes,
we
yes,
could do
there
brief
is.
introductions, I suppose. Yeah, so Metacuri, why don't you tell us about your character?
All right, hey everybody, Matakuda here, and I am playing Bubo, who is a half ogre cleric. He's very tall, very thin, and emaciated looking, and covered in boils and pustules that pop all the time. And he is a plague cleric who is slowly trying to introduce the plague to the rest of the party
Love it.
without their knowledge.
Yeah. Bob, tell us about your character. Oh, I don't hear you in Discord.
Can't hear you, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
You broke him.
Oh, Bob.
We'll come back to Bob while we can wait. It's fine.
We'll talk to Bob.
Check. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
Now we can.
it's
All right.
not
It
on
helps
that.
if I press the right button. New keyboard, you know. Anyway, Bob the Otter guy, played by me. So he is a otter guy.
Dumb. Oh,
Hey, Drake's got it. Okay. Anyways, he is a storm sorcerer, sailor. He does cuss occasionally, like a sailor.
There's one.
Bam! All right, cool. Thank you. I haven't actually set up all my stones yet. Soon to come. Yeah, he loves to sail and do other stuff. There's a rim shot. And he does stuff. And Robin, the GM, DM, whatever you want to call it, loves to count my sorcery points.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't ever mean to like say things like that to make you guys feel like shit or anything.
Oh, it totally makes me feel like shit.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, somebody's got to take care of all this shit.
Sorry. Okay, well, moving on. Rob, why don't you tell us about your character?
All right. Why don't I? Rob Tui playing Isilnatri, Izzy for short. He's a distant cousin to Raceland, for those of you that are Dragonlance fans. He is a wizard, and he's a very boring human wizard because humans are the best wizards, let's face it. And he is a mage of high sorcery, so you don't want to fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? You guys get it.
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
That's right.
Indeed. All right, Spencer, tell us about your character.
So you're a mage of high sorcery. Does that mean you eat a lot of snacks? Get the munchies all the time?
Yes, because I'm always on some sort of substance. That's correct.
His partner is called Mary Jane.
That's right.
Robin, what's up, 1972?
Playing strings, a halfling bard, and I just know it's been a long road getting from there to here.
No!
Long time.
No! No!
My time is almost here.
That is an in-joke with Star Trek Enterprise theme song.
Yeah.
It's been a long
It's horrible.
Oh,
worst.
God, it's the worst theme song ever produced in any show ever.
Well,
Mm-mm.
that's debatable.
Well, it is the worst.
Yes. So
I can't believe you guys are talking about that. I just finished the whole freaking 4 seasons.
I'm more plotting my way through it. So strings plays instruments. He sings. He dances. He walks on his belly like a reptile.
All right. Drake, tell us about your character.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Drake, and I'll be playing Toe Money, who is a rogue mastermind merchant in disguise, kind of big goof. That's pretty much him. And he shoots stuff from way far away.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, Gorvidal. Tell us about your character.
Yeah, this is Gorvidal playing Minos, the Minotaur. He stands about 6 foot tall. He's got another 3 foot horns on top of his head. And he likes to smash things with his halberd.
Wait, so he goes 9 feet in the air by the tip of his horns?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever realized that.
Nothing of a sexual nature, I assure you.
No, I assure you.
All right. So, really quick. Okay. So, the last thing that happened was, Dalamar here was he was, dude, leave me alone, turn around and go back where he came from. And after he said that, he kind of goes back to his books and things he has laid out in front of him. And he's flipping pages in his little book that's right in front of him. And he's kind of like mumbling things. So I would like everyone to make a perception check. I think I can do this.
Oh,
hang on. I'm
whoops.
going to toss it to you
I
guys.
got crazy, Robin. I hit that button right when you said it.
Oh,
It's all good.
I want my roll. I want that roll.
Yeah, I'll let you keep that roll. So you
Okay.
can just close the dialogue for the second one.
Toe Money. Holy shit.
Oh,
All
money.
right.
Well,
So-
I could read lips a little bit too. So
Well, he's got his back to you guys currently because he was like, "Go away, leave me alone," and then he's just
That
like
takes real skill
ignoring
to
you.
read lips from behind.
well,
When Toe Money
sometimes
says
you
lips.
can tell when their butt cheeks clench, they're talking. So
So, Isilnatri and Tomani, when you guys see him, or you can hear him mumbling, and he's like flipping through his books, or his book singular, kind of flipping pages, and he's like reciting words. Neither of you speak Elvish. I remember this last week, I think. Or do you speak Elvish?
No.
no.
No. Okay. So if you don't speak Elvish, you don't understand what he's saying. But it sounds almost like maybe he's like trying to read like an incantation of some sort, or a spell of some kind.
Okay.
I think he's doing a ritual, or he had too many beans for breakfast.
Do we
I
want
don't
to
know.
stop him from doing that?
Well,
Everybody?
maybe
He
maybe he's here to make the thing work.
He did
And we
say
could just
that.
use
He when you guys first encountered him, he said he was researching this, he was trying to fix it, but he did kind of rudely tell all of you to leave and go back where it came from.
So can I do some kind of check, history, culture, whatever, to know in the books, if I remember right, magic was not very prevalent. There were only a certain caste of people that did it.
Correct.
So is it odd to have someone, just a random dude out in the middle of nowhere?
Go ahead and make me 1 a history check and 2 maybe an insight check. So
I
you
thought
do.
you were. I thought you were saying not number 1, number 2, but make me 1 of these and 2 of these. That's what I thought.
No, just one of each so I can kind of give you like a better picture, I suppose. So strings, you do know that like yeah, a divine magic really isn't that prevalent in Kryn anymore, but there is still like arcane casters, right? Like the mages of high sorcery still exist. And in elven culture, you know a little bit, but they do have a sort of like cast of spellcasters, cast with an E at the end of it. So like some magic does still exist, but it is kind of rare. It's not that common. There aren't wizards walking around everywhere like in the Forgotten Realms. But with that, it's like it looks to you since you kind of like moved around and you guys are watching him, and from where you can see, he doesn't seem to be like hostile towards you guys. He literally just he's really like hyper focused on what he's doing. And you can see him just turning these pages in these books, and then he starts chanting some words. He gets frustrated, turns a few more pages, says some different words. So it seems like maybe to you that this book he's reading from, he's just trying a bunch of different incantations that are inside of the book. That's what it seems like to you if you observe him for a few minutes.
I'm working my way around to the other side is my ultimate goal. I just didn't know how much you wanted me to move.
Yeah, okay. So when you reach like his peripheral vision, so where he can see you out of the side of his eyes, you'll hear him call out to you, "I wouldn't get any closer if I was you."
Holy shit.
And he actually like
you want us
stands
to talk
up.
to you or not? I'm confused. You said to leave you alone. I was leaving you alone. Now you're talking to me. What's it
Right,
gonna
yes. But here's my issue, right? You don't seem to understand what it is that I am trying to do here, and I would like if you would stop interfering. Your presence is throwing off the arcane energy. Please, step away. If I activate this thing, you might be harmed.
So might
Sounds
you.
like a threat.
And I'm going to move around
Well,
to the other side.
I'm gonna go over here and start a fire and cook up these hot dogs.
All right.
I can sneak up behind him and put him in a half Nelson if you guys want me to.
You're a wizard.
Oh.
Maybe a 1/8 Nelson.
You skipped a page.
You skipped a page. So
forget
after a
Sunday.
few moments, he starts reading another incantation from his book, and you guys feel this like kind of like hum in the air. It like flickers just for a second. You feel this kind of like whooshing hum pass through all of you. You can feel it like a tingly feeling inside of your bodies, and then after a few seconds, it just fades away, and everything is as it was before. And it seemed like something was about to happen, and then it didn't.
Hey,
And you can hear
Strings,
him start
what
cursing.
What key was that hum in?
It's all right to stay. Don't feel bad for him. It happens to everybody.
He's just angrily flipping more pages and reading more incantations, mumbling to himself, "Why didn't that work? I thought that would work." So are any of you guys doing this in the meantime? Doing anything in the meantime, I should say.
I don't have any wind instruments, but I will try to reproduce that. I'm guessing. Actually, no, that's Tatiana's harp. So I have a lyre and a lute. They're pretty much the same thing. I'm going to try to reproduce the same tone.
Some musician in chat is going to be like, actually, a lyre and a lute are nothing like the same thing.
Right, but
They're
my
the same.
point is they're both stringed instruments. One is not a wind instrument. So
I agree.
so I'm going to bring up my lyre and try to find the correct note, and then I'll call out. That was an E sharp.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a performance check really quick. We'll see how long it takes you to get there. Do you know your scales? Have you been practicing your scales? Okay, well, you find it like 2 notes. One, nope, that wasn't right. There it is. What did you say? E sharp? We'll go with that. So when you play it, right, you pluck it, there's a bit of reverb. You pluck it again, a little bit of reverb. And then all of you feel that same crackling, energetic hum feeling, makes your skin tingle. And this time, it doesn't stop. It's just going. And
Nothing of a sexual nature, I assure you.
Dalamar steps back. He looks directly across to you, Strings. Don't stop! Keep doing that! Keep doing that! So do you continue just kind of plucking that same note?
This is a real conundrum for Strings because he really did not want to interact with this person at all, who ignored us and told us to leave him alone. But his first instinct is to just ignore him and do whatever the hell he wants. However, it is working and doing something, which is pretty cool.
It's doing something.
Curious. He's really curious. His halfling side is really curious. So he's going to pause just for a minute, about 30 seconds, and then he'll hit it. And then I'm also going to try to make a chord. Play the whole chord.
Love it.
Not just the note.
Okay, I love it. So as you start strumming that chord, Dalamar, he's holding his book. He's, is more in a standing position now. He holds his book kind of like out in front of him, Hamlet style. And he starts reciting the words from this incantation that seems to be working. You guys feel the sort of the humming, crackling energy kind of crescendo as he's reciting this incantation. Strings is playing along this beautiful chord along with the recitation of this incantation. The entire archway is bathed in like this beautiful purple light as it sort of hums to life right in front of you. And then you hear this creaking, groaning, pounding sound coming from the portal, and within a matter of seconds, out bursts these huge golem creatures made of clay, mud, stone, you're not sure, and they just come bursting out of this portal. So let me do that real quick. Let me turn these fellas on.
These fine fellows.
They're going to reveal all enemies. It's fine, I'll just click them one by one.
Yeah, there's the eyeball on the top
There's
left.
the eyeball on the top left.
Well, it's too late now.
I'm attacking the darkness.
And yeah, they come crashing out of this tunnel, and they are poised to just start clobbering whatever's in their way. So let's I can do this. Initiative.
Motherfuck me.
You guys, I'm a little rusty. This button. I did it!
Yay, Robin.
Dude, you wanted Dalamar, leave me alone.
So, I think everybody rolled.
Do what you want to Dalamar.
Oh, Darrett needs to roll.
Was that Bob, the other guy, making a splashing sound? Is that when it's his turn? Is that
Thunder?
Sounded a little splashy.
All right. Bob the Otagai is up first.
Well, Bob to Otagai. We'll go ahead and Shadow Blade. Level 3.
Level 3.
Yes. Shadow Blade level 3. Gotta find that effect.
So here's images of these golems, right? The big one. This is the big one.
His name's Clay.
And these are the little ones.
They're all the little ones are all named Gary.
My dog took one of those this morning.
Oh my god. That is a scatological reference. Kitty.
Scatological.
I'm going to hire your sister to kill you if you don't shut up. Only meows at me when I'm streaming. Only when I'm streaming.
Then he's going to ready a action He's going to step forward and ready a spell of a cantrip of Booming Blade for any of the golems that step forward within 5 feet of him.
Okay, you got it. Okay, Dalamar. He kind of drops the book that he was holding and just like curses in Elvish really quick. And he's going to go ahead and cast Mage Armor. So you guys see him kind of touch each of his shoulders, and this like shimmering energy kind of covers his body as he turns on his Mage Armor. Isilnatri, you would recognize this spell anyways. Which would set his armor class to 13 plus Dex mod. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's not like coded on the combat tracker to turn this on.
What?
So 13, 14, 15.
Stupid NPCs.
So it sets his AC to 15. How long? Mage armor lasts like all day almost,
8
right?
hours.
Yeah,
8
okay.
hours,
So
yeah.
I don't need to put a thing. Okay, so that's what he does. You guys see this cool spell take effect. He touches each of his shoulders, shimmering energy field, and then it kind of like dissolves into him. Pretty cool. But it does take him an action to turn it on. He was not ready. Okay, this mud golem is gonna move. Oh, I gotta lock tokens. That's what's happening. Right there. So, Bob, your reaction or ready to action. Does it cost you your reaction to use a ready to action?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was correct. That would fire off now. He's in your melee.
All right, so he casts Booming Blade, and that takes a melee action.
All right. That is it.
Huzzah. And damage. Bad golem.
All right. You slice at him and you notice that it doesn't seem to be that effective as you are used to. Looks like you resisted it just a little bit.
Made out of
He doesn't like psychic.
golem
Indeed.
stuff.
Okay, so he's going to use his action to multi-attack you with his slam attack. Missed the first time. We're back on track.
Oh, there's
Oh, I hit.
Ow.
Hey, max damage. Very nice. You maintain concentration though.
Shadowblade.
Okay. Big boy here. He's gonna move right here and clobber this little mage who opened his portal. I need to read his berserk trait.
I think it's if he takes like half his hit points, he goes berserk.
Okay, yeah. So the encounter said that he starts already berserk.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think he was supposed to actually attack the closest thing to him.
Those the mud golems.
Yeah. I'm just gonna retcon his movement really quick. And he would not attack Dalamar. He's gonna attack his little friend here. Slam
Oh.
it. Two slam
He's gonna
attack.
attack his own dude.
Yeah, well, of course I can hit against my own monster. It's gonna make a con save. It failed. So its hit point maximum is reduced equal to the amount of damage taken. Okay. So, oh my god, dude, he's gonna fuck these things up.
Go Cassius. Go Cassius.
All right, one more hit.
Because clay, I get it.
Of course I hit. He's gonna kill this one, watch. Oh, so close, but it loses hit point map. Oh wait, no, it's gotta fail a save. It failed. It's dead. This guy is dead. So we're just gonna remove that one.
Wrong one.
Oh fuck me! All right.
Mother.
I'm not gonna. We're just gonna go like that.
Give that guy all of his hit points back and just move him where the other one was, and you'll be fine.
I already deleted him. It's fine. Carrying on. I put the damage on that you did to him. We're just gonna leave that one there because he killed the other one. All right, cool. It was faster that way. Okay. Now it's this one. No, not this one because that one already hit Bob earlier, technically speaking. Tomani.
Well, Tomani's gonna like put down the skillet, and he's like, "Oh, there's something happening," and he's gonna like move over about here.
Is that your skillet? Did you draw that on the ground?
No, that's a little fire he built because he was making hot dogs.
Okay.
Excuse me. And he's going to shoot his bow at that mud golem right there.
All right.
Oh. Shoot him in the blob on his left hip.
Yeah.
Right there.
Absolutely. All right. Again, you notice like when you're what weapon are you using? A crossbow?
Short
bow. Yeah, when your arrow goes into him, it just goes straight out the backside and doesn't seem to be that effective.
He's like, maybe we need to hit him with rocks.
Bubo.
All right. Bubo is going to reach forth and try to touch this thing with a decay attack.
That's a hit.
They are not immune to necrotic.
Nice.
And then he is going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. Right here.
Does your spiritual weapon look like a big pimple?
No, it's like a staff with bones and stuff hanging off of it.
Look at the bones.
It could look like a big pimple, I guess.
Gross.
Giant floating pimple in midair.
That is a hit.
And then I will pass my turn.
All right.
He's saying it's not a pimple, it's a boil.
Jared's gonna move in. And he's just gonna shoot with his heavy crossbow at the biggest one. Can I multi-attack? No, I cannot.
With a heavy crossbow?
Yeah, I know, because you need to reload him and stuff. I get it. Okay, he missed, but he is on his way. All right.
It's possible.
This little guy does not like this spiritual weapon. Let's see, what's his intelligence? Very fucking low. I'll flip a coin. All right, he takes a swipe at the spiritual weapon, trying to see if he can hit it, because he doesn't understand what it is. So he will waste his action trying to hit something that he can't hit, right? They're incorporeal, you can't hit them.
Yeah.
It's a not tree.
All right, Robin, my character is going to move a little bit.
You got it?
Going to try to help out his seemingly new friend, the big clay golem, by doing Toll the Dead on the guy next to him.
A little mud golem. It succeeded on that
Ooh,
saving
they
throw.
have spell resistance, it seems. This I do not like.
Yeah, so when you cast your spell, you see it kind of like just shake it off, no problem.
Yep, it's got the double dice, everybody. Very bad.
Indeed. Strings.
So I don't have access to this table It's in the.
Oh,
cursed
you got it.
rod, even
One
though I
moment.
do have it open.
Right. One moment.
Oh, you get to use your module. Nice.
Oh, I don't. What module is that from?
Says cursed
Summoning.
rod.
Summoning
you-
companions.
Cursed rod.
Can you put tables on the cohorts page, or is that only for NPCs?
No, I just need to share it with him.
It's NPCs.
Once I share, I can
So
drop it down.
I loaded the Strahd module, but that table is not showing up. Players module? Maybe it's in the DMs module. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's DMG. It should be.
It's a gray bag of dicks.
Nothing of a sexual nature, I assure you.
Yeah, I literally can't find that table. Am I spelling gray wrong? With an A. Oh my god, I'm fucking dumb. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Let me share that with you. There you go. You should have the table. Oh, it is in the DMG. God damn it. I didn't even need to open that fucking module.
All right, let's just relax.
I'm a smart guy.
A weasel.
I'm not a smart guy. Pretty sure
Listen,
when I said that, I was talking for an NPC.
we don't know that to be true, Robin.
Rewatch the videos. All right, so you pull out a weasel, right? That's how it works?
Well, I'm going to throw this puffball, a little tribble.
That's what my prompt date said.
Through the archway to land at the. In theory, I'm aiming for this square.
Yeah, it spawns that creature, correct?
Yes.
Did you... Where the fuck did the weasel go?
She
There it
also
is.
said that.
This square? Oh my god, it's tiny. Why is it tiny?
She also said that.
Because it is. It is a
Tiny creature.
So they come out now.
They spawn tiny now?
They changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can set a 2, I think, for your size, and they'll be tiny.
It's so cute. I
Okay.
love it.
That is my action.
Okay.
And then as it's my bonus action, I'm going to command it to attack the big guy.
Let me guess, 1 damage. And it resisted.
Almost.
Shit.
And then I'm going to move 20 feet.
You got it? Minos.
All right, I'm waking up now.
Wake up. It's your turn in combat.
All right, let's see. Move over to here.
Messy Fresh has a reset. Thank you, Messy. 13 months. Boom.
Yep. Move over there.
Fear.
And we're going to target this guy.
10-month streak. Oh, yeah.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Casting that. I hit.
You did indeed.
We'll do some damage. Ooh.
Boo, 1 damage.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
did damage, though.
And move him 10 feet closer to me.
You
So-
got it.
Piercing is okay.
Do you want him in this square or this square?
That one there is fine.
All right, you got it.
It's magic.
No, because the other
Piercing.
damage was magic as well, and it still got resisted.
What damage?
They resisted already psychic magic and something else magic. I forgot.
Yes,
Well,
no comment.
They're golems.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have much in
They're
the way of
constructs.
They are.
They're immune to
constructs,
psychic.
Yes.
range.
Yes.
Psychic and poison.
But that's
Out of
player,
game.
not or
That's meta-
yeah.
Yes, out of
metagaming.
game.
Yeah,
Bob would not have known that, but
Yeah.
Bob knows it. But
Yeah.
Bob doesn't.
got you.
Bob, not Bob.
All right.
Out of Bob.
We'll talk about
This mud golem saw his buddy yoinked away from him. He got clobbered on by his big buddy. He's gonna get away from this big guy.
And he's got a weasel right next to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on.
Does the big guy take an attack of opportunity?
No.
It was all a ruse.
Well, he's really stupid. So he's just gonna move here and take a swing at Bubo's spiritual weapon because he doesn't fucking understand what it is. You guys. I rolled a 2. Both times I flipped that coin.
Whoa.
Minos is up first.
Oh. All right. Well, then I'm going to do a little janky. Let's move over to here.
How is that janky? You went in a straight line 20 feet. You're already laughing.
Yep. Wait, why are you yanking them towards you?
I'm dragging him around.
Like a little pet on a leash.
Yep.
Dragging
So go
along.
ahead and bring him on over 10 feet. We'll put
You
him
got it.
here.
You got it.
Hey, if anyone's interested in Jennifer Lawrence full frontal nudity for like a full minute, then... Or Robin,
do
you're not
that.
interested?
No.
The movie
Pretty
No
sure
Hard
it's-
Feelings is available to people.
Fuck yeah.
It's actually a really funny movie.
I have no comment. All right, this guy, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Any girls there? I want to do them.
That's pretty much the kid in the movie.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I get to move away from this thing and go hit somebody else. All right, so he realized the error of his ways. I don't even know why. He would have known from the first time. Yeah, that's what we're going with. He's going to move. And he's going to take a swipe at Bubo.
Oh no.
Because he saw you put that thing there with your little magic. Multi-attack, 2 slam
So
attacks.
before or
Let's
after he got
go.
smacked in the head by that other golem?
Yeah, exactly.
Zing!
What
Missed
the
with the
hell was
first
that?
one. Are you fucking kidding me? What's Dahmer's last? I'm so salty.
Don't ask.
All right.
We shouldn't have
Bob.
expected.
22.
So,
Jesus.
Bob. Trying to figure out, because I'm trying to draw a straight line from Golem 4 to Golem 3. So I kind of need to be there. Yeah. So I kind of like take a little shuffle forward.
I see.
And do
That's
do
fine.
little.
I'll allow it.
You can
Little
always
otter
do
hop.
any. You can always do any attack in the middle of your movement. So if you
Yeah.
were moving to the square, you could do it halfway between. You know what I mean?
So knowing that my dildo of power, also known as Shadow Blade, is not doing any damage, I will go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt. But
snap.
because I have Heart of the Storm, it does 3 lightning damage or thunder damage to any creature that I choose within 10 feet of me. So as I cast it, basically lightning erupts from me, doing 3 damage.
All right.
And then lightning bolt hits both of them.
All right.
Ooh, what failed?
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
They both die. As your lightning kind of like dissolves them into like a little gooey pile of mud on the ground.
And as a bonus action, Bob will go ahead and just fly 10 foot without provoking any attacks of opportunity.
You got it.
Right over here to Boo Boo. To Boo Boo.
Boo boo.
Boo Boo.
Better
Honey
not take
boo-boo.
a crap on me as you fly over me.
Hey, boo
Boo
boo.
Boo.
Like you did last time.
I never would guess.
The ranger isn't gonna like it, Yogi.
Very nice.
I won't crap on you, but I can't promise I won't teabag you as I fly.
Lunch.
Looks like a picnic basket to me.
Hey boo boo.
Hey, boo boo.
All right. Big clay golem has to attack the nearest thing to him, which is this poor little weasel.
Bye-bye, weasel.
You get 2 slam attack. First one's a hit. Sorry, weasel. I think you're dead. It's dead. I get 1 more attack. I think Dalamar is the closest creature to me, so that's where we're going.
Oh yeah, healing a potion of healing for the weasel. Wait, sure.
Resurrect the weasel.
Token of supreme healing for that weasel.
That is a hit. Dalamar needs to make a con save, which he failed. So he has his hit point maximum reduced by 21.
Wow.
Ow. Where's the druid when we need it?
I hate doing math, you guys.
I'm not that kind of druid yet.
Dalamar is unconscious.
Oh, no.
Note, I did not say dead. He is unconscious.
He's unconscious, okay.
So he takes damage and his hit point maximum drops that amount, right?
Correct.
So then shouldn't he just be at full health at the lower max hit points?
Yeah, you don't do both. That's
No, but if he had 21 points of damage on him, and then his hit point maximum is reduced so low that he no longer has 21 hit points, he's unconscious.
No, you're
True
applying
that.
it twice.
Right.
Yeah.
You're double dipping.
Basically, the damage it does takes away maximum hit points instead of normal damage.
No, it says it deals damage, and then their hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of damage taken.
Right, he can't be healed until that goes away, but he would still be at 15 hit points.
Right.
No.
It's an artifact of how Fantasy Grounds counts one way and the way it's written counts the other way.
So on the golem's trait for that attack, it deals damage and then reduces their hit points. And what I'm trying to say is the reduction brings him lower than the amount of hit points he would have. So he'd be unconscious, or if he was an enemy, he'd be dead.
But it doesn't reduce his hit points. It reduces his hit point maximum.
Correct. Yes, but he has now, thus, his hit point maximum has lowered past the threshold of the amount of damage that he has taken. So he's unconscious.
I get it.
It's a long discussion. We'll just DM discussion. Let's go. We can discuss offline later. It's a long discussion.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it. Like what
you
I'm
did,
trying
Robin.
To say.
We've had
only
this discussion with the
Well, it
Undead
does the
campaign.
damage. Basically, what it boils down to, what we're saying is, it does the damage. It didn't knock him out, and then his max hit points go down. The damage doesn't scale down. He
Yeah.
was still conscious. His basically what you can heal him to drops.
Because okay, so here let me explain it this way. If we were playing at a table, right, and I have this character's sheet, I would write that he's taken 21 points of damage, but he had 36 hit points. But then when that 36 hit points he has is reduced by 21, he is now unconscious because the damage that he has taken is significantly higher than the amount of hit points he has remaining.
The damage that he took is before
Don't think about
the
the
hit point
damage that
maximum.
he's taken. Think about it as how many hit points does he has left. He started at 30, he took 20, so he's now at 10 hit points left, right? Then his max is reduced from 30 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
So his
He
max
isn't
is at
dealt
10 and
more
his current is at
damage.
10.
Then he
He
would still
isn't
be
dealt
unconscious.
damage again.
No, he wouldn't.
If your
'Cause his max
maximum
was
hit
removed
points are
and his hit
10
points
and
were
you've
removed.
taken 10 points of damage, you would be unconscious.
He's already taken the 20 points of damage that moved him from 30 to 10. You're not applying the damage twice.
Yeah,
You're
the damage
reducing
only
it,
No,
and
I
then that's
happens
now
understand
the
that.
max.
I'm
and
just
then
lowering his max hit points, and doing that means the damage that he has already taken, he's not taking any more damage. The damage he's already taken is now more than he has hit points for. That's all I'm saying. I don't
Yes,
know
but
how else to explain it.
his hit points weren't dropped before the damage was applied, is what we're trying to say. The
Right.
damage was applied, then his hit points dropped.
It's
Right.
two
By
separate pools.
more.
Your wounds
Yeah,
and
I
your
know.
max hit points, they're
Yeah.
two separate
I
things.
don't know.
They're not the same
Oh man, I
total.
just don't know how to explain it from my point of view. I
That's why
understand what you guys are
it's
saying,
just
but you're saying to like scale the amount of damage that he's taken, essentially, which I don't necessarily agree with.
Let's do
No, he took the
let's do it.
damage,
Let's do it
and
simple
his-
math. Let's do it in tens so that we, if he starts with 30 hit points. He takes 20 damage. So now he has 10 hit points left. And this is a bad example. Let's say he took
and
20.
then his max is reduced by 20.
Let's say he took,
Yeah, so he has 10 hit points left, and his max is reduced by 20, so his max is now 10. Not
Which
his,
he would still be
still
not
has
his hit
10
points
hit
are
points
reduced
left.
by
No.
another 20.
No,
No, he has 10 hit points.
he has
still.
10 hit
can't
points
get any
still.
more above that, but he still has 10
Yeah,
hit
I
points.
think.
I'm
come
just
on.
like at the table. If you were playing pen and paper D&D, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
it
it does.
Because you
It
track
does.
how much damage you've taken.
Because he's not
Right.
taking any more damage.
You can do it either way. You
He's-
can track number of damage taken or number of hit points left.
Right. I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying
make sense
his-
to take the hit points and then reduce it and then take that same amount of hit points again. You've
No, but
essentially
I'm-
doubled the amount of damage that they took. Because in this case, he would have taken 40 points of damage from his hit points reduction and the damage taken.
I mean, I kind of see what you're saying, but from my perspective, he hasn't taken any extra damage. He just has the amount of wounds damage that he's already taken, and his hit point maximum has been reduced below that number. Therefore, I think he should be unconscious. That's all I'm saying.
But counting
what we're
wounds
saying-
is a fantasy grounds thing, not the number of hit points you have left. You have a pool of hit points. You reduce that pool of hit points when you take damage, and then your max is reduced. Fantasy grounds
It's two
just
separate
counts it
things.
as wounds because it makes the math easier.
Basically, if you drop to 10 hit points, and then your max hit points get dropped down to 10, you still have 10 hit points. Is what we're saying.
Okay.
Your hit points don't get reduced
So-
again.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So
Right.
let me reverse this.
Was
so he
he-
had
was-
36 hit points. He took 21 in damage.
Right.
Then
so
his max HP is reduced by 21, the same
Right.
number that he took in damage.
Yes. And he
So-
still has.
So now he has 15 hit points.
And his max.
And
hit
his
points
max
Max
is
is
15.
15 and he has 15.
Right.
So
he's
But
zero
wait.
wounds,
No. He would have 6 hit points left. 5 hit points left.
Did he have damage?
36 minus 21.
It's
I
15.
don't want to do fucking math.
15.
It's
That's
15.
not 15.
Yeah, it is.
36 minus
3 minus
21 is
2 is
fucking
1.
15.
10.
6 minus 5 is 1.
31 to 36 is 5.
15.
Did you quit?
No, she's
So
laughing is
fun.
what's
She
happening.
needs another Coke.
Listen, this is
Not
I
Not the
fucking hate this shit.
C-O-C-K-E. The other kind.
Okay,
I'm just
wait,
waiting for Robin to
so-
say rocks fall, everybody dies.
The
hang on,
lesson,
so
by
he
the way,
would
if you're
have
watching the show, the
15
lesson
How
is
do I
don't
put
run a
this
clay
shit in
golem.
fantasy grounds? Because that's the problem I'm having.
You
If
make
his maximum
you
hit
make his
points
max
went
hit points
from
15.
36 to 15.
And 0 his wounds.
you make his max. Yes, you make his max hit points 15 and 0 out his wounds.
Why would I zero out his wounds? He's
Because
taking
he's already
damage.
he took 21, but he used to have 36 hit points, and so he took 21. He went down to 15. But as Mattakari is trying to explain, that's wounds is just a factor of what Fantasy Grounds does. So
Yeah.
the way so
Wounds doesn't
if,
exist.
If you
I
look,
hate
forget about Fantasy
everything
Grounds.
about
Let's
this
go
right
back to
now.
the kitchen table, Robin, as you said.
Yeah, that's
He
what I was
has-
trying to.
He has 15 hit points, and his max is 15. So put that into the combat tracker however you see fit. But what you're going to end up doing is putting 15 max and 0 wounds.
You guys, I just wanted the NPC to get knocked out so you guys could save his life or something. But
Well,
okay,
We can fix it. We can do that.
Well, you can have him roll a. You can have him roll a constitution
Shock
check
test?
and knock his ass out, right?
Yeah, shock test. You can do that. A system shock.
Oh, for
It's
losing more
in the
than half
rules.
your hit
It's
Alright.
rules is written. You
That
can do
was-
it.
That was not fun. I feel like everybody's mad at me.
No, not at all.
Moving
Not
on.
at all.
No,
No.
hey, Robin. About
It's a good
about 3
discussion.
years ago, I was exactly the same way you were. No, that's not right. This isn't working. I had to go through the whole thing.
We had
I
a
found
whole
it
thing on
entertaining how
Empire
Drake just
because of
kinda
all the
chuckled the
undead
entire
that drain
time.
max. So we
Yeah.
had this extensive discussion on Empire. It went over and over and over.
I don't like it. Okay, Darren's gonna move in and swing at this guy. I really don't want
Darren.
to pilot all these fucking NPCs. Okay, multi-attack with his greatsword. 2.
We need to
Give
find
Barrett
some
to
more
one of us,
NPCs.
we can run
Yell
him.
at him to get his ass back away from it and shoot at it.
Go back to shooting it. Well, he
Two
can't hear
ones.
you through the
You
heat
ain't-
of battle.
you ain't
He's
doing
already up
jack.
here. He's like yelling, attacking this thing. He's gonna attack again. At least he's hitting. Jesus.
Not doing any damage because he
Nope.
doesn't have a magic
Yeah.
weapon.
He's like, hey guys, I don't think this works. And that will end his turn. It's Latry.
So Izzy doesn't believe that even though the small golems had magic resistance, that the big one will. So he's gonna try Toll the Dead, and oh, he's fucking wrong. He's wrong.
Yeah.
Funny ass chat GPT.
Yeah. I know, Messy said ask
I
chat.
saw that.
Good luck wording the
Dalamar.
question for Chat GPT.
Dalamar just comments, you guys, I feel like I was about to die there. No, he's not that friendly with you guys yet. He's just beginning to say an incantation to cast a spell. He is going to use one of these second level spell slots. I'm gonna mark that. And he's gonna Misty Step the fuck away. How far? It's 30 feet, right?
It is 30, yeah.
All right, so he Misty Steps away. That's a bonus action, I believe.
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So with his action, he's going to fire this little cantrip called Firebolt.
Magic resistance. Oh, but that's a not a save.
Attack roll. And he hit. Shockingly. Wait a minute. This guy, 9th level spellcaster, and that didn't level up the cantrip damage.
doesn't. You gotta grab it and
Just
then right click
right-click.
to add.
Just add it. That's what I do.
Oh, okay.
Click,
So I
Or
gotta.
die.
So he would not hit the. It's 5th and 11th level, right? They level up,
Yes.
Right.
so it would only be 1
2d10.
extra dice. Thank you. All right. I just was. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It seems that the fire
It
worked
didn't
pretty
apply
good.
to him.
Oh, god damn it. I
It
lied.
worked real
you
good
guys.
because it didn't.
Oh, no, I was right, you guys. It seems like the firebolt it just was pretty effective. Not like super effective, but it just seemed to be
Somebody
fairly
Clipper
effective.
say God. Oh, God damn it. Please.
Oh, money.
Is Tomani aware that magic is needed, like magic weapons? Because
Yeah, you've kind of picked up on that by now. Like,
He kind of looks
even
down at his
when
bow. He's like,
yeah, when Darrett was attacking, you could see like the attack seemed to just kind of like the golem, because it's made of clay or whatever. They just kind of like it like morphed around the blade slicing through it, and you know it wasn't wounded by the attacks that Darrett was making at it.
All right, so Tomani's gonna move like over here behind this rock, putting away his bow and drawing out a scimitar.
Ooh, nice.
And he will just kind of get a little bit of cover there and be quiet for a second.
All right.
I can't really hide. They think it see me, but you know.
Strings.
All right, so the weasel was a nice distraction, but didn't last very long. So I'm going to move up 25 feet. And I'm going to pull out a flask from my backpack. Is that a full action, I presume?
No.
Shouldn't
Not
be.
free action to take something out of your.
Oh,
know.
it's part of a part of your action to
Yeah,
draw
like
out,
an item interaction.
like
or
drawing a
whatever.
weapon or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in my backpack. But
I'll allow it.
I'm
sure
then
you
going-
probably have your backpack like super organized, I imagine.
It's
You know,
super
pouches on the
organized.
side for different things. I don't know.
Dude, I could get my canteen right out of that shit.
Yeah, like when I was in the army, you get your canteen right off the top. You know where your fucking flashlight is on the right side. Yeah.
Didn't you have your canteen on your belt?
No, actually, we had camelbacks
Oh, yeah.
when I was in.
I was in the army when in World War
We
II.
had canteens. I would pack an extra canteen, but we had camelbacks.
Yeah, I had a metal canteen. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, so I'm going to throw this flask.
Poorly.
Unfortunately, you missed.
That might not be bad. You got oil all over the ground.
I'm surprised of all the things I said, you guys haven't clipped that. Unfortunately, you missed. That should be a sound.
Well,
Bubo is going to move up there and yell at Darrett to get the hell out of here, disengage and back off.
Shove him. You can make a shove attack against him.
Well, no, I'm going to make an attack against the golem,
got
but
you.
I'm telling him to GTFO.
I think you're right, yeah.
And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on this golem.
All right.
Nice.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh, pretty good damage.
A decent amount of damage, and then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon and use my plague bonk stick to also smack him from behind.
Freezing.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, well, Dalamar gets to go first. He is going to cast Fireball. I'm kidding.
Do it. I'm going to.
Man, he does not have a good selection of spells. He's just
Legend
gonna
lore in combat doesn't really help.
Identify.
Right. Yeah, I know, right? Like, why do some of these spell options are suggestion? What am I gonna do with that? I guess he could have used it against you guys earlier, but he's just gonna fire bolt again. His little cantrip seemed to work pretty good. Oh, he's gonna miss because he didn't get a better line of sight, I guess. I'm trying to think of like Baldur's Gate. You know, you have to have like line of sight to. Okay, anyways. That will end his turn. No, he's gonna move back some. Yeah, there.
Who's that rat, Gregorgius?
It's Sven, one of Sven's pets. Maybe find familiar, I think. Was he your familiar?
It was a bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Should I delete him?
Yes.
Oh, I'll delete him. Okay. Darrett is going to take the disengage action. He kind of claps you on the back, Bubo. Good call, as he like moves away. He's just gonna go back to where he'll be kind of in crossbow range for next turn when he has an action. But yeah, he disengages. Bob the
Nobody
Otta
looks
guy.
over at him and says, "That ain't gonna work either."
Well, Bob, seeing him beat the crap out of the elf guy does not like him.
Indeed.
Sorry. Flame on? I mean, what do you respond to that?
Is clobbering time?
Yeah, isn't that from Fantastic Four?
Yes. The thing.
Flame on is the
guy. Yeah.
the flaming guy.
Yep.
Anyways,
Sounding action.
I got your reference. Why didn't you get mine?
I did. Just slow. Sorry.
So anyways, he's gonna go ahead and just run up. Cast Thunderwave on the golem again, doing thunder damage because I can do that.
Indeed.
Bam.
He succeeded.
And bonus action, fly back 10 feet.
Thunder Ray pushes him, correct?
Only
if
if he
fails.
Only if he fails.
Only if he fails. Thanks.
And then I will go ahead and bravely hop over near Isildur.
Isildur? Is that what you called him?
Isildur?
Yes.
What?
Isn't that
That's
from
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings?
Rings? Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Oh my goodness. Minos.
I've seen all the Lord of the Rings movies one time.
Minos is gonna he's gonna move up there. Let's see, yeah, about there.
You got it?
I'm exactly one card away, two cards away from completing my Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering Arena set at 100%. Thank you.
Fuck
And we're gonna miss.
Fuck yeah.
And then we're gonna move over here.
I should have that tomorrow, by the way.
Nice. Bubo.
All right, well, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last round. 'Cause that seemed
Inflict
to be
wounds. It's a pretty good spell.
helpful. Not if you miss.
No.
And then I'll bonk him with the spiritual weapon, which will also miss.
Oh no. Whiffs all around.
Yep.
Alright, well, this clay golem does not like you, Bubo. He's gonna whack you.
Whack the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, bash him. Oh no, he's gonna smack you. He doesn't like your inflict wounds. So you know he's like taking swipes at you like you're a fly in his way, basically. I am targeting 2 people because I'm dumb.
You missed us both.
They missed. That's okay. I get 1 more attack. Am I? What
You're
the
not targeting anymore
fuck?
because you missed.
Yeah. 1 more attack.
Oh, that'll hit.
That'll hit. I'm sure you will succeed this con save. Oh,
Failure.
Hugo, where's your constitution? You're a cleric.
I am.
So your hit point maximum is reduced by 22, which is the damage that you took, correct? Yes. So you can math that out on your own time.
I got it.
It's already done. It's already done.
Toe money.
Well, Tomani's going to come running in, swinging this magical scimitar at this thing, hoping it actually hits and does damage.
Fire away.
Did it lag or? There it goes. All
That's a hit.
right. I can't.
Almost all
what?
ones.
Oh my god.
That's so pitiful that I should get a reroll for free. No,
That's a Robin roll right there. Come on.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
And
Rolling like
then Tomani's like, you look pretty bad there, Bubo. But I'm gonna finish my move over here, and as bonus action, he's gonna disengage and then move 10 more feet.
All right.
And then yeah, that's it. That's all as far as you can get. Right?
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Down here.
Islamatry. You
All
see,
right.
like when that clay golem, when it hit Bubo, like it looked like it really hurt.
Yeah.
Like
So-
it maybe knocked him off balance for a second.
Based on the success of what he saw with Firebolt from our friend, now that should be bigger. Izzy is going to do his best impression of Brian Johnson on a cold February night in Sydney by yelling, "Fire!" And then he's going
Nice.
to do it. And he don't give a fuck that that's a success.
More ones.
Even though he only took 10, that is
The
bullshit.
scimitar did more damage.
I love that
bullshit.
for you.
I love that for you.
Strings.
That's clip worthy.
The only reason I wanted to do that is see if anybody in chat got my reference about Brian Johnson.
No.
No one did.
No, we're not dinosaurs.
I'm out.
I'm going to run up and try again.
I'm sorry.
Well,
So
Drake
mean.
and Maticuri and maybe and Bob Gore, everyone but you, Robin, should have got that.
No, they're not dinosaurs either.
But they know who Brian Johnson is.
I think Gorvidal needs glasses.
We do?
Well, even if you don't know who Brian Johnson is, the fact that I said it was in Sydney and yelled, "Fire!" you should have got it. Lead singer of AC/DC? Nobody got that?
Oh, gotcha. I do know AC/DC.
Oh,
I don't know who all the band members are.
It's such a bad impression, though.
It was. And
So
the only
since
reason it's bad is because I have a cough. And if that were not the case, it would have been much better.
You hit Strings.
So since Isilnatri just did a fireball, is there a chance that this thing
No.
would light?
No.
Okay.
There's no like residual fire. There's nothing around you to catch fire either. Because it's like a stone platform. Yeah. No, sorry.
But there's definitely some oil on this thing now, huh?
Yes. It's covered in oil.
This is probably going to hurt then next round.
And
What does
everybody
that
keeps
even do?
rolling before I'm able to catch it. If next time he has to make a save, I'm doing something.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to need to make a save.
All right, so he's making a save at advantage, so I am using my luck stealer.
Okay.
And so he has to why didn't it share? Try it again. There it is. Okay. I'm using a reaction expended one of my bardic inspirations. He takes a penalty to his die roll equal to the number I roll on my bardic inspiration die, which
All right.
is
Go ahead and roll that. I will put this in my modifier box. And hopefully that works when Bob casts his spell.
boo.
-3.
This is a
Can I use my inspiration to allow him to reroll it?
You know what? I will allow that.
Reroll his
All right,
D8.
spent.
Ooh, I wouldn't waste that on that.
Ah,
My God,
-2.
I told you I
That's
wouldn't have wasted.
par for the
I
course,
suppose.
right? I inspire you.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
So -2.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
I put
-3.
that
You
in.
get to pick.
All right. Okay. -3. That's fine. I'll allow it. Okay, I have that in my mod box, so hopefully that works when you cast this spell. It appears that it did. Cool.
It did. Nice.
Nice.
He failed.
Failure. Ooh,
So my-
that's many ones.
Bonus action, lightning bolt popped off. I spent 2 sorcery points. Quicken.
Yep.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and cast my
Yeah, sorry, I saw it when you clicked the little.
Okay.
Yeah.
distance spell for shocking grasp. Make a melee spell
The
attack.
lightning bolt ignites the oil.
Oh, yes. So he would take an extra 5 damage. Oh, no. He has to take fire damage. I read the oil description. If he takes fire damage, he'll take an extra 5 points of damage. So whoever deals fire next.
Well, he would have taken it on my
Unfortunately, he
10.
missed.
He would have taken it on my fireball.
No, the oil came after.
Oh. This isn't the flask of oil Sven threw when he was over here?
Yeah, it was after you fireballed
He
him.
missed the first one, and
Yeah.
the second one. He
Oh,
hit after.
I'm assuming sorry. When somebody throws a flask and misses, I had just assumed that it explodes and gets all over everything within like 10 feet.
I probably should have ruled that, but
I didn't know he threw a second one. My bad.
can't go back that far
Dreams.
now. So Strings.
It was a 2 though, so he probably missed pretty good.
Yeah, it like
You
went
dropped
way
it at
over
his
him.
feet.
He just dropped it down his pants. Is that what happened?
Yeah, dropped at his feet. All right, strings.
All right, so I'm going to. I just have nothing that I can do against him. I will go ahead and. Move over. $25 feet.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to shoot him with my crossbow to distract him.
Okay. I mean, he's like berserking. He has to hit the closest thing to him, which right now is Bubo. Is Lanatri.
All right, I'm going to step out. And I guess thinking that Fireball wasn't as impressive as it should have been, but that I'm owed 5 points if I hit fire damage, I'm going to use my inspiration to do Fire Bolt.
You got it?
Oh, I got it, sister.
Rob's always about the bonus. If he can get a bonus, or
That is a
So,
hit before
do you
you
want
roll
me to add
damage.
5?
Yeah, you can use the plus
right.
5 mod. Beautiful. 20
Nice.
damage.
20 damage. I'm all about the bonus, Drake. You know it. All about
Tony
the
is
bonus.
going to. I guess he only needs it there. He's going to step up and take a swipe with his scimitar on this golem.
You got it?
Like that. Damn it.
Unfortunately, you missed.
And he's still going to. He's going to be like, uh-oh. He looks at Bubo. He's like, as a bonus action, I'm going to give you advantage on the clay golem. And he says, oh, good luck. He's gonna, actually, I can't do that. The bonus action is my disengage. So, sorry, you don't get the advantage. I'm out.
All good.
Peace out.
And I pass my turn.
Well, Darrett does not have anything magical to help. So he will take the help action, which, by the way, when you take it, it just applies advantage to the next person to hit that target. I'm gonna
Yeah,
move,
so you're
'cause I
doing
have to be
something to
within 5
distract
feet.
the target, right?
And I told him to stay back.
Yeah, he's gonna come in and like try and goad it. Basically that's how he's performing his help action.
Somebody can do it at 30 feet away.
Does anybody have the action on their the grant advantage
Yeah.
attack?
Conditions and
Yeah.
effects,
Can you
Robin.
put it
Conditions
on?
and
I know,
effects.
but
No,
I don't
I
have
have
a
it.
character
Done.
sheet to use it from.
No,
shit.
conditions and effects. You should have that
You already
module
did it.
loaded that has the 200 things for the DM.
Yeah, but I don't like it because it clutters up the effects box, and I put ones
Oh
in there
my
that I
God.
need, like dodge. And
Like grand advantage.
yeah, I should
Okay.
put that one. You're correct. I'll add it. Thank you very much. Bubo.
That, everybody, is a textbook example of patronization.
I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way, for the record. You guys know me. I'm not like that. Okay. That's what Darrett does.
Textbook.
Sorry, Bubo. All right. I didn't mean it that way, Rob.
I know, Robin. I
All
know.
right.
That's why I keep saying it over and over.
Bubo's gonna try again with that inflict wounds. And try to do something. Why didn't he have advantage?
I'm gonna just roll again.
Because Robin didn't apply the thing.
No, but Bubo put it on the guy.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, it's not. I don't
applied
see
it.
it on him.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Oh. Was it the wrong one? Was it Grant advantage attack?
It should be grant
No,
advantage
it
attack.
was the correct one.
Oh, I don't know.
It says it expired.
I can't.
Well, yeah,
hit this
because
guy,
when you roll,
so-
it's only on the next roll.
All right, I'm dead.
All right.
I'm dead.
Did you really roll 3 7s in a row?
Yep. Well, 5 and a 7 and a 7.
Oh, a 5 is 7 7. Okay, I thought for a second you rolled 3 7s in a row, and I was gonna say, okay, something janky is happening here. 7 may be a lucky number, but not in this instance. Okay, this clay golem is gonna 50-50 decide his target.
Not to worry, we have all kinds of clerics and everything. Oh.
Bubo will be
yeah.
odds. Darrett will be evens. That is an odd. So he's gonna hit you, Bubo.
Yes, Bubo.
Fumble.
Oh, Diablo Bob has redeemed a fumble. That is
For
a
me?
1. Yes.
Oh,
for
okay.
the
All
golem.
right.
Diablo Bob in the
All right.
chat.
Well done getting that in.
Thank
so
you.
we're gonna consider that a fumble instead of a hit. But I do get a multi attack, so I'm gonna go one more time
For the natural 1. Oh.
and
It's
miss.
still a miss.
Well done.
Diablo Bob in the chat.
Live to see another day. Thank you very much.
So I have a question about the oil. Once somebody is hit him with fire, does like the oil continue? No, just once.
So it lasts for 2 turns, and at the end of its turn, it takes 5 damage. So I just applied it.
Oh, because the oil caught on fire. Okay, got it. So, but Dalamar is not going to get any bonus damage with his firebolt here.
Yes, he does.
Don't hug him.
He does?
Yeah, it lasts 2 turns.
2
Oh,
turns.
I understand. Okay, so if I hit 5 extra damage, that does look like a hit. Plus 5, and let's deal. Oh, that's right. I gotta click the extra dice. That's pretty
And
decent.
then apply it to the
Yeah,
column.
son of a biscuit.
Dalamar for the win.
All right. So when this thing goes down, you guys see Dalamar closes a little spell book that he's using as his focus, and he kind of tucks it into this like little side satchel, and he's like catching his breath. Well, you guys are quite handy in combat. Thank you. If you look, it appears the portal seems to be working. I have you to thank for that. He looks at you, Strings. That was quite magical what you did. Tell me, how did you come to this knowledge of how to activate the portal with your music? I will turn the tokens off.
Somebody's
lock.
doing a victory
Aw.
dance. I was walking over to him to say, wizard to wizard. Level up!
Not yet.
Oh, damn it.
Bubo sits down and starts huffing.
Does it?
Yeah, you're gonna be hurting.
He's hurt.
How does it fix his
So Dalmar.
wound thingy?
I
take a healer?
am reading. The reduction lasts until removed by greater restoration or other magic.
Yep. Whoa. So
Wait, so Bubo was never
that's beyond
hurt?
my level.
Bubo didn't take any damage in combat?
Yeah, he did. He took 22 points.
Oh, how did you get healed?
I didn't.
Oh,
Remember, that was that
your
whole
max is
discussion.
reduced, right?
My max is
My
reduced.
bad. Holy
So
shit!
I have 23 hit points, and my max is 23.
I'm just looking at the green bar, going, "You're fine."
Yeah, totally fine.
I posted the pertinent information in our Discord so you guys can see.
Oh, let's take a look. Let's just have a look. What is that, Saturday game?
So other magic like cure wounds.
I'm seeing pertinent information as being the
I think it
packing
means like
peanuts that people
wish.
give
You
out.
I
can
know.
wish it away. Yeah.
It's equivalent, Yeah.
Yeah, something equivalent or greater.
How about the remove condition that was just bought?
I will allow that.
It is. We did change
Oh.
that to any condition. So if it is
Yeah,
a condition,
I'll allow it.
Drake
Oh,
takes cheer in
alrighty.
chat.
Nice.
Oh.
As a point of order, did Bubo make a con check? Or was
Yeah.
it just Dareth?
I made the con save and failed.
Okay.
Yeah. I really thought that Bubo would succeed. I was like, cleric, he's probably got con up the wazoo. Like, there's no way he's gonna fail this, and then he failed it.
His con is only 14. Yeah.
Yeah, con's 14.
Yeah. Oof. Never seen
And
that on a
He
cleric.
doesn't have proficiency in
So-
con saves yet.
Yeah. Or like
Now Bubo's
advantage.
wounded, right? Now you're magically wounded again.
Warcaster.
It's like,
Oh,
what?
thank you. And I'm gonna patch myself up with my healer's kit.
Yeah, just basically the damage is permanent until is what I'm reading it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But he's all better now. Maybe you guys like found some little potion on the ground and it was a potion of greater restoration, I guess. And you feel all better. It had a label on it and everything. You know, do not exceed more than the prescribed dose in 24 hours. Like it had a full label on it, everything.
Morgie saved me.
Bubo
Yeah, there you
is more than experienced with ointments.
Yes. But yeah, so Dalamar asks you strings and kind of like all of you, you know, like how did you know how to do that?
So Strings is ignoring him, and I'm going to go
Ah!
back around to where I was, and I'm going to just look at this thing. I'm putting away my lyre. I don't want to activate it again and have things come through and kill us. But I want to study this thing, see, you know, is there a haze? Does it look like a gate? I threw
Yeah.
Buzzball through it, and it went through it just fine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just look and just try to get an idea of what it does, and is it still glowing?
Okay, go ahead and make me an Arcana check. It's gonna take you like a few minutes, probably like 10 minutes to kind of understand things around it. Can anybody here speak, read, or write Elvish at all? We have nobody who took Elvish.
Nope.
Somebody could mimic a little bit of it, what he was saying earlier, just
Mhm.
because he's got that skill, but he doesn't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Well,
by
conveniently,
speaking
Dalamar.
You can speak Salami.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Salamnik.
It's not Elvish. Salamnik, basically you can consider that to be like common for this setting.
With a little bit
Dalmar
of
is an elf.
like a little bit of accent, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Dalmar's an elf. He speaks Elvish.
Yeah, and so he sees you kind of you know, studying this, and you can hear him kind of like clicking his tongue like, I can tell you what it says. I can tell you how it works. I have been studying these my whole life. But so Strings, as you're kind of like looking around, you don't read Elvish, unfortunately, so you can't read you do notice there are what you assume to be letters, you know, scribed on the base plate of this structure. And they're exactly the same on both sides. The letters, they're just written in reverse, you know, so if you were looking at it from which direction, then it would be correct. And then it's like this big stone arch. The stones are just kind of stacked on top of each other in such a way that it forms an arch. They are black stones. I think you guys knew what kind of stone, basalt. I don't know, basalt. I don't know how you pronounce it, but
Basalt.
yeah, I think you guys learned that last time we played. But anyways, that's what this entire structure is made out of. The pillars that would have been at the four corners of this thing, most of them are broken, shattered, as you can see. And but yeah, there's like this swirling violet light in the portal. And as far as you can tell, Strings, what you know about these things, you have to know where you're going when you walk through it. There's some sort of magical thing that happens when you use these teleportation gates, and you have to basically recite some sort of incantation that will send you where you need to go, send you to your destination. Yeah, so like this would be like a sequence of things that you would need to know, and then when you walk through the gate, it will take you to where you have recited this incantation. So there's incantations that are linked to other gates. So if you know that the sequence for that gate, you would recite it here, walk through the portal, and then end up at your destination. Does that make sense?
does.
Okay. So Delamar's just kind of watching you like puzzle this out, and at some point he would start, kind of start talking, and saying things like, "Well, I can read this script here if you want. Thank you for assisting me, saving my life, essentially. I think I probably would have died if you guys didn't show up and fight those monsters. They must have been the guardians of the gates, but something happened to them. They attacked instead of aiding. I've read things about them. They're supposed to be programmed to aid travelers using the gates. But these gates are so ancient that they aren't used very commonly anymore. But I can tell you guys what the sequence is to this one, if you want, as my thank you for saving my life.
Heck yeah.
So I'm going to sit on
Much
on this
appreciated.
knocked over pillar, and I'm going to take out my diary and do a sketch of
Okay.
the whole thing.
All right. Who would like to attempt to memorize it's a whole incantation that will essentially teach you the sequence to this gate. So if you found another gate, you could return to this gate. Who wants to attempt to memorize the sequence
Bubo would
here?
make an attempt.
All right. So go ahead and make me an Arcana check and a History check.
Can that be a wizard thing?
Yeah, I assume Isilnatri will also
Yeah,
try to memorize
I
it,
would.
but-
I would. I have a highest intelligence, so I would try to do
The
it.
more, the better.
How
So
about Tomani with his? He
Arcana.
can do it exactly
Complete
like
failure on Arcana.
Dalamar
and
does it.
history. What do you need? What do you got? What do you want?
Hey,
Oh, jeez,
very nice.
nice.
So,
Level 19s.
Bubo, you get to re-roll yours because I have bountiful luck, so you can re-roll it when you're within
All
my
right,
range.
the Arcana.
Yes.
Didn't help
So
much.
close.
Appreciate it.
You
though.
were so close. Was Tomeni also taking a lesson from Dalmar on the incantation?
He just making fun of his accent.
Oh, okay, I got you.
There you go.
Very nice, Isilnatri.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
Bubo and Isilnatri, Dalamar kind of groups up with the two of you, and he says, repeat after me, and he's trying to teach you these words. Bubo, unfortunately, you just can't quite get that elven accent correct. Like, you kind of stumble on some of the words and stutter them a bit. Isilnatri, however, you're like, this is easy. I can speak Elvish in my sleep, I guess. And so you repeat after him like rote memorization. You've got this down pat. And if you want, if you guys have like a notebook or paper or parchment or something, you can you could write this down now and be able to refer to it later, if you needed to. And you could perform the necessary incantation to teleport back to this gate from any other gate in the future. So you do now know the sequence for this gate in particular.
What gate are you calling this one?
You guys can call this one. 1 second.
5-09 encounter malfunction.
Hang on. This is the. Sorry, I have it somewhere. Sorry.
I do have to admit, I like the way they did the shadow all the way around. Right? Look how nice the shadow looks.
And the lights in the center and radiating outward.
Bear with me one moment, you guys.
It's called the Gate of Dragonlance.
Nope, this is the Wrecker's Edge Gate.
WR Wreckers.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Like
Wrecker's
Home Wrecker.
Edge. I memorized it.
Home Wrecker. It's a hot
So
dog,
yes.
isn't it?
And if you remember, you guys kind of docked at a cove. You weren't that far from this gate. You could walk here. You could set up your little base camp, which is what Derek wanted to do, kind of give you guys a little place to return to. That was why you wanted to come here and learn this gate sequence. That way, if you guys decide to travel much, much further into the wastes, if you find another gate, you can always come back to this one if you ever, need to go somewhere safe.
All right.
And that was the point of all of that. So we're going to go ahead and take our 10-minute break because I really need some water.
All right, 10-minute break, everybody.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And if you're watching the stream, we are going to take a 10-minute break. So that's how we do it here on channel Rob Tui. We play 3-hour games. We play 90 minutes, take a 10-minute break, play 80 more minutes. That's how we do it on Fridays and Saturdays. And not on Sundays, because Sundays is a talk show. That's an arbitrary time limit. Also, Wednesdays is sort of arbitrary. We play 90 minutes or 2 hours without a break, usually on Wednesdays. But there you go. We play Baldur's Gate 3 or Solasta on Wednesday, as you see there. The Friday slide I should take out, because we are on hiatus for the Friday game as of now. Saturday, we switch off between Dragonlance and Against the Giants. And then Sunday is, yes, the All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show. So let me go into the slides here and remove Candlekeep Mysteries. Boom, like that. Because it's going to be somewhere between 1 and 5 weeks before we get back to that game. All right, current bit boss, or hype boss as it's now called, is McClancy 10006 with only 750 hit points. So he can be taken down by some astucious attacker at this time. Otherwise, everybody, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab something, and head on back at the end of 8 more minutes. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to go to the other room, grab some cough lozenges, and I don't know, something else. We'll figure it out. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Break time's almost over. I went and grabbed some cough lozenges. Twitch chat people. I got a flu shot and a pneumonia shot the other day. Tuesday, I believe it was. And ever since then, I've had a dry cough, which has made me short of breath on occasion. Trouble sleeping. I do not have a fever, though. And I don't feel bad. I just have this dry, nagging cough. So, there's that. But, back to the game. In 40 seconds, I will switch back on the player audio. And, well, it's 25 seconds now, but I'll turn us all back on and switch the screen over. Matter of fact, I could do a little early. Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
And we're back.
We are back indeed. All right. So after some time, Dalamar kind of asks all of you, like, if you don't mind me asking, where are you guys headed? I don't see many travelers in the wastes.
We're into the place to do the thing.
We're going to Dragonlance.
We
Do you
came
remember?
here.
I know you've had a lot of study, so your brain is full. You may not remember, but 20 minutes ago when we first arrived, we offered you our help, and you said go pack sand. So you can just go away, go back to your little tree houses with your other pointy-eared friends, or go die in a hole. But you can just leave us alone, like you asked us to.
He looks really taken aback, and you can see like this like guilty look on his face just like instantly. I'm sorry. You're right. We did get off on the wrong foot. You see, I'll be forthright with you. I'm under a lot of pressure. All of my people have fled here to the wastes. Our homeland was destroyed. And if I'm being honest with you, I came out here in the hopes that I could activate this waygate so that we could return to Sylvanasti, all of my people, and someday hopefully rebuild our city. But you must understand, my superior does not agree with the work that I am doing, and I've discovered quite a lot since I've been out on expeditions out here on the wastes, and hopefully I can we could work together. I am very, very sorry for how I treated you when I first met you. I was just trying to do something for my people. I didn't know that your crew would be capable of doing so, and I see now that I am wrong. So please, if you would forgive me, I would be more than happy to share with you my findings on this region. If you're here for a particular reason, maybe our goals align.
Bob will look at Derek and be like, "Hey, Derek, where are we going again?"
Derek looks like, I'm not revealing that information if that's on you. Don't leave it up to the DM to divulge your party secrets.
See, that's yeah, exactly. Don't make the NPC.
No, Derek refrains. he zips his lip, mums the word. That ball is in the party's court if they want to share information with Dalmar.
Can I tell if he's telling the truth?
Make an insight check. He seems very sincere. You could see the guilt on his face instantly. And as far as you can tell, he was out here trying to activate this. It does seem sincere. He seems sincere.
But
I'm going to sort of sigh and look toward Isilnatri and try to get some sort of feel of what he wants to do.
If only you guys could like talk to each other telepathically or something. Wouldn't that be nice?
Not in this game.
Tomani is going to make an observation of Dalmar and say,
This is a pretty barren place for someone to be out here without any supplies. How far away are your people?
Oh, yes. So I'm not supposed to tell this information to outsiders. My superior will not be happy with me, but I will, in the effort of us hopefully coming to a mutual arrangement, I will give you the information that you ask. My people have set up an outpost. It is about 6 miles north of here. And I have been tasked to search for ancient relics in this area. I did have an expedition crew with me, but we were waylaid by a monster, and our group scattered. And then I stumbled upon the gate, and I thought I would just carry on my research. I'm sure that my friends are fine and have probably made it back to camp. I didn't want to return until I had something worthy to bring back to my people, and that was the activation of this gate.
Do we want to have him bring us back to his people and introduce us?
Who are these people?
I am a Sylvanesti elf from the once great kingdom of Sylvanesti.
Are they all dicks like you?
Yes, I am probably the nicest among my kind towards outsiders, and as you saw when I first met you, that wasn't very nice at all. I think Zelswell, my superior, will possibly not welcome you into our encampment. As none of you are elves, of course.
That doesn't sound fun.
No, I'm looking at.
But as I said, I do have some research I would be happy to share with you. If you could do something for me in return.
Do you want onions on your hot dog?
You can see he is having like the hardest time asking
Trying
you guys
to be
for
nice?
help and also trying to be nice. Yes.
What kind of research?
You see, I was researching. I was told, and I had read that there are certain, how shall we say, artifacts that might be here in the wastes, pertaining to silly fairy tales, I'm sure. You must understand, but I have good evidence that things of great power are hidden out here in the wastes and have been hidden for centuries, and I would like to find them.
You want us to do something for you in exchange for silly fairy tales?
Yes. You look exactly like the type of people maybe inclined the same way.
Is there a
Why else
chance?
would you be out here in the wastes?
We're headed north.
I heard there was a plant that I could use on these pustules.
Are you aware of the dragon armies that are amassing?
Yes.
What do your
Sorry, go ahead.
What do your people plan to do about that?
Absolutely nothing.
So you're not worried?
Me, personally, I am. But as I said, my superior intends more on the safety of our people without regard for other people.
In other words, run away and hide.
Yes.
I see.
Well, we've already encountered a green dragon.
What is this you're looking for? Maybe there's other items nearby that we might be interested in.
Well, you see, I read that there is an ancient forge somewhere in the wastes that I think can be activated. I have many, many ancient books with all kinds of incantations. As you saw, I was attempting them on this portal to activate it. So I feel like I have the necessary tools and information that if I found this forge, I could possibly activate it and use it to create unimaginable things.
Unimaginable.
Powerful weapons.
Oh, I've got a pretty big imagination now, so...
Powerful enough to fight dragons?
Dragons?
Or clay golems?
Yes, but...
Too late.
My aims are a bit higher than the dragons of the dragon army.
Higher?
Yes,
Do
I
tell.
feel like if you cut off their commanders, then the army would scatter.
So how do you plan on cutting off their commanders?
Well, once
Right.
once I find the forge, prove that I can activate it, make something with it, then my superior will believe me and he will listen and the elves will gather and I'll have everything I need to convince my people that this is what they need to do.
Can you make us
But
stuff?
right now they won't listen to me. That's what I am trying to arrange. Yes, I would like to work with you if you'll let me. I can help
No.
you because you can help me, right?
Well,
Right?
what is this? You got a picture of the forge thing you were looking for?
You
or-
see, I have a map and there are 3 locations that I
Oh.
think might contain this forge, possibly. Yes. And he like starts unscrolling this like big map that he has of the wastes. So if you could all turn to I'll share
Page
it with you
15.
one moment.
Open your
Northern
books to
Waste
page
map,
364.
unkeyed.
I'm already looking at it.
All right. So he points to you. Can you guys see the letter labels?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D.
C.
Okay. So he points to you to the following letters he shows you on his map, basically, of this area. Letter C, letter D, and letter E. He thinks any of those 3 locations maybe might have the forge there.
No, this definitely seems CD.
God damn it.
So I will give you
I
more
would have
information.
never thought of that.
Location C is called the Blue Phoenix Shrine. That's location C. Location D is called the Sunward Fortress. And location E I'm going to type this one out for you guys. It's called Wakenreth, which he tells you in Elvish means sorry, it
Stormstep.
means the House of Silence in Elvish.
So not Stormstep.
But it is called Wakenreth. So
And
those
we're
are
at A.
you guys are at A, but like 1 hex over northwest of A. So yeah, they're kind of far away, but he basically explains to you like he's read a bunch of legends, read a bunch of books, whatever, and he thinks that one of those 3 locations might have this magical legendary forge, and he thinks that he can activate it.
Can this portal transport us all to one of those?
It could if I knew the sequence for other portals near those locations, which unfortunately I do not. But if you're traveling, while you're out there, if you find other portals, you could get those sequences from those portals. It's written on the ground in Elvish.
You're not coming with?
I cannot go with you, unfortunately. There is no way on this green planet Kryn that my superior
The
would let
DM
me
wants
do
to
that.
run another NPC. Sorry.
Correct. Yes. Also that. He does give you. He pulls out like from one of his little pouches 2 little stones, and he says, "These are linked. I can give you one, and you could communicate with me at any time you needed, and I can help you translate Elvish while you're out in the field. You can share your discoveries with me. I can share things with you from my end, but I must return back to my people and tell them that I've activated this gate. I will pay you if you find the forge, and if you find the forge, I will come to wherever you find it and I will activate it for you."
Well, what does this forge look like?
A forge?
Like, just a...
So an anvil,
all
and
of
a
the
hammer.
description, all of the descriptions say that it was built by dwarves. So you would probably see dwarvish runes in and around the structure. It would be massive in scope. It would probably have some sort of piping that would move lava from beneath the crust of the earth up into the smelting areas. It would have anvils or a great giant anvil. It would just, look like a forge, but something you could only dream of, massive in scale. It would probably resonate with great magical energy.
Oh, so not like the guy at the back of the blacksmith's
No,
forge.
not
No,
like
not
your
like that.
normal blacksmithing
And
forge.
would this forge be hidden in a mountain or in a building or out in the open, or we don't know anything about that?
I mean, everything I have read, I believe it is in the ruins of an ancient city, which look around you, and he kind of like shows you the horizon. You can see even out on the horizon, just looking out around you, there's like little dottings of like all kinds of ruins, a ruined tower that way, a little ruined village that way. Like this place used to be populated, but since the cataclysm, everything here, the ground literally formed into these giant canyons, and all of these cities and towns and villages just fell apart basically. So some of the ruins are probably buried underneath the ground, but you'd be able to see hints of things like where towers used to be and stuff like that poking above the ground.
So does one of us have to spend time studying this stone in order to use it, or can we just pass it around and everybody can use it?
Let me double check
Does it
that.
only do speech, or does it do sound?
Let me double check that.
You just say Dick Tracy calling Joe Jitsu. Dick Tracy calling Joe Jitsu. Come in, Joe. That's how you use
So you would need to touch it, and it would cast a sending spell.
Oh,
How many times a day?
One sec. So it lets you speak
that
a
means you can't
message.
use it once a day. That's again till the next time.
Yeah. So you can use these stones once a day to communicate with him, and when you do, you send a message of up to 25. He explains this to you, a message up to 25 words or less. He would receive that message on end, like they will say they glow blue when there's a message waiting for you or something, and.
Rob, where is it?
He, because of the nature of the magic of the spell, he would then be able to reply to that message in the same manner, and vice versa. So if he messaged you, you would get to reply once with 25 words or less.
Waiting for Rob to flip out his little communicator.
Oh, I got a communicator
Beep,
right here.
So I'm
But
just curious how he's
Oh, it's
offering
off.
to translate Elvish to us using this. There's a squiggle with another little
think
squiggle
Squiggle,
up on the
squiggle
top.
looks
I
like
think
a
he meant the
house.
language, maybe the verbal part.
well, I can
Yeah.
I
We
can
see a squiggly line and
I
two
just take
little dots.
tongues
I
and I'll be
can
able to read it when I
uh,
cast the spell.
I can write out a cipher for you, all of the Elvish letters and numbers and what they are in Solamnic, if that would aid you, and then you could just tell me the Solamnic letters or numbers, and I can transcribe them on my end to the Elvish
So is
equivalent.
it like English with 26 letters, or is it like kanji with 20,000?
So there,
Do we need a dictionary?
so there are. I mean, I would make it in such a way that I would know what letters you're seeing. Does that make sense? But Elvish is all the letters represent sounds that we make with our mouth. So it's a
Strings definitely.
phonetic language.
I'll
So
give him a sheet of paper and let him.
okay, so
describe it.
yeah, he writes out it's like 60 Elvish letters, and then phonetically what that would sound like in Solamnic. So it's like ka, ba, whatever. And
Bakuyu.
exactly. And then he writes out all of the numbers. That way, if you guys just see that symbol, you just match it up with that sound. And when you need to relay the message to him, whatever, we'll figure it out. Whatever, hand wave, doesn't matter. But at least gives you guys a cipher that you can communicate these Elvish runes to him, and he can understand
Real
what
word
you're
speak, it's katakana.
Okay, so he gives you guys a cipher if somebody wants to just add an item to their party
Got it.
inventory, an Elvish cipher, and then yeah. Kamehameha. I don't know.
Hamayamaya.
Okay.
Hamayamaya.
So, essentially, what he wants you guys to do. This is the quest. He wants to see if you guys can find the forge and then notify him. If you find the forge, he will then convince his people to let him go out and activate the forge. If you guys decide to let him do that, obviously you don't have to. But he pulls out a little pouch with 100 gold pieces, and he says, "This is what I can pay you now. I can pay you more when you find the forge and let me activate it."
How much more?
10 times that.
Mm-hmm. So 1,100 total, I see.
And then you're gonna get the elves to help in the war, right? That's the whole thing, right?
I would like that. That would be my end goal. As it is right now, they refuse. They will not join the war. They do not care about the Dragon Army. We have seen Dragon Army soldiers out here. They're just north of here. We have seen them in masses, and they're dragons too. But my Zelstwell and the other elves do not care. I want
Is there like 10 of you guys, or how many are we talking here?
thousands.
Like,
35,000 or more.
and do they have like clubs or?
Do you know nothing of Sylvanase the elves?
No.
We have some of the most powerful arcane casters Kryn has ever seen.
He looks like over at the bard a little bit.
Izzy starts
Have
laughing.
you heard of them? Have you heard of them?
Yes.
I mean, I would imagine you guys have heard of at least, elves in general, and yeah, they do keep I mean, they keep to themselves, but
I
they
mean,
are
none
pretty
of us
well
speak
known for
Elvish. You
right,
know what
yeah.
I mean? We're
Yeah.
like
Well, you've
anti-elves.
probably read stories of, famous elvish
Arrogant SOBs.
spellcasters.
I
Yeah.
skip past those chapters. Those stupid elves.
Izzy's just laughing and under his breath, so he says, like, all this based on your little firebolt spell that you did earlier. He's
Right,
not
you
impressed.
You still only have 15 hit points.
I mean, I am only in training.
Ha! Now we get the truth.
But I have surpassed all of the novices. I am adept more than most of my peers. My superior, however, is ancient even for an elf and quite powerful.
What is your superior's name?
Zelsuel.
Mm-hmm.
Zelsuel?
Sounds made up.
It kind
All
of sounds
names
like a drink or something.
Sounds like a
All names
banking
are
app
made
to
up,
me.
indeed. I dip it in chat for you, and that's
Yeah.
my attempt at pronouncing that word. So, thanks,
Yes, well.
Margaret.
Margaret Higgins? Margaret
Margaret
Thatcher.
Weiss.
Margaret Weissman, yes.
Tracy
Margaret,
Hickman.
Tracy Hickman.
Margaret and Tracy.
For making the silliest names ever.
Marge.
So, I guess the question is we have a boat? Do we still have a boat?
Yes, you will need that when the rains come and when the floods come.
I have a
Even
folding
on
boat.
just not on the ocean, but on the inland.
Did you
Here
unfold it or
in the
refold it?
canyons, these
I
canyons will
I
flood.
specifically refolded it, and I have a folding boat.
All right.
Nice.
Keep that handy.
So we can actually take the boat up to D and then maybe try to take the river up to E?
Well, so the river would only be there if the tides are high. Right now, the tides are low, so those are just dry canyons. Does that make sense? And then when the
So how
tide
often
comes
does the tide
in,
change?
nobody knows. It's entirely randomized. I
Those
mean,
damn
literally
three moons.
randomized.
Like, does the moon got some kind of weird orbit or something?
There's 3 moons.
Yeah, since the cataclysm there's 3 moons, and the cataclysm fucked this area up so bad that like the tides come in randomly.
Well, the 3 moons would cause it to be all whacked too.
Yes.
I think we should just go overland over to C. Then up to E and then over to D.
CED.
It's never the
That
first place
sounds
you looked.
too seedy. It sounds too seedy. To
CED.
CED.
CDE.
Well, we got the folded boat, so wherever we go,
Yeah.
as long as we got Bob the Otta guy, then we got a boat, right?
Indeed.
And
He
we're at A right now.
Yeah.
he also interjects really quickly. Now, there are purple worms in this area. So
Oh my
if you
God.
feel the ground shaking beneath you, hide. Because that's what attacked my group and what separated me from them. And I was lucky enough to find this portal, so I just carried on with my research, but hopefully the rest of my party made it back to camp. But I couldn't send you out into the wastes without knowing that information.
And that's the best way to combat a purple worm is to hide from it and wait and make it go away.
I mean, unless you think you can kill it, but I've never heard of anyone killing a
sounds
purple worm.
like if you feed it a few elves and flee, you get away easy too.
Is that Dune?
Don't
Would
have
you like
run
to join
faster
us
than the
across
worm,
the
just
soul?
have to run faster than the elf next to you.
I can't join you. I must return, or bad things will happen to my family. So
You get it.
Oh,
That could be a good thing.
like they'll drink the spoiled milk or something.
Zelswell will kill my children.
What?
Yikes!
We're gonna
Where's the
help this guy.
downside?
Sorry.
Let me look at my alignment.
He's a major dick.
Yes, like the dickiest of all dicks.
Well, he's got
he
money
is
though, so
Now
he
that
can
his
be
boss.
that bad.
So yeah, you can glean. He's using his family basically to make this guy do things for him. Yeah.
Do purple worms like to eat kitties? We can feed it a kitty.
So hopefully now you guys can understand why he was so adamant about he just wanted to activate the portal. He's just out here trying to do his job.
Yeah,
he
now
didn't
we
mean
find
to
out
be
it's
a dick.
because
He's
his kids are
sorry.
in
Yeah,
trouble.
but he's like trying not to get his family murdered, executed. Okay.
Okay.
Yubo is not familiar with purple worms, so he'll want to learn what he can about them from him.
Only the most monstrous creature I've ever laid my eyes upon, and he kind of gives you like a general physical description of them. They tunnel under the ground, they pop up whenever the f they want, and eat people, and all these horrific things.
Are you describing dwarves?
Gully dwarves?
Gully dwarves?
I met a gully dwarf one time back east. He was friendly. Stole the whole bag though.
Never in my life.
How do they know where you are?
This is true. He says, I've never in my life met a gully dwarf worth taking note of. That's what he says.
He's like, huh? I don't remember his name. That's funny.
My point exactly. I see we are
Holy shit.
like-mindedness. Yeah, so this is kind of how he gives you a description of purple worm. Have you guys ever fought a purple worm before? In D&D?
In Empire,
I
yeah.
mean, like these.
There was a
swallowed by
purple
one.
worm in Princes of the Apocalypse, is there not?
Yeah.
Didn't look like
You
that.
even go down like purple worm tunnels.
Yeah, and they
That's
looked.
the monster
There's
manual.
maybe purple
worm.
worms being
That's
bred.
that's the monster manual.
Oh, spoiler.
Yeah, that's the monster manual purple worm image.
Yeah, they've been
searched it.
updating them to nice PNG files now, so that's
yeah.
why they got no background.
So
on
you
them.
can
They
drop
look
it
cool.
right onto a map.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he just doesn't want you guys to die to the purple worm. So what he's saying is, if you feel like you're close to it, don't try to fight it. It's probably a bad idea. And outside of game, it's because the purple worm is a CR-15 creature. So you guys,
Yeah.
Yikes.
Kick your ass.
yeah,
They usually kill somebody.
indeed. So he's gonna like pack up and like get ready to go, unless you guys have any other questions for him, or if you guys want to kind of formulate your plan of attack for what you're gonna do next.
We shall.
Who's going to take the sending stone?
Yes, he gives you, one half of the paired sending stones.
So if we run into a purple worm, we just need to bring Kevin Bacon with us and make it like. Sorry.
So I put
I can't think of the name of the movie.
Tremors.
Sending
Tremors.
stone in the party sheet for whoever wants to carry that sending stone around. But that is how you guys can communicate.
And
with
we'll tell him. We'll contact you when we find the thing.
I look forward
Well,
to it.
since this Ilseildor is the one who figured out how to speak the Elven, wouldn't he just naturally give it to him?
Ilseildor.
Yeah, probably.
All right,
he
I'll
would give
take
it to Isilnatri. That makes sense. Yeah.
We
Since he
also
is
need
pompous.
to contact the Fargob holder, whoever's got the Fargab.
Fargab.
Yeah, you guys could report in if you wanted and
Yeah.
let them know.
Well, after the elf leaves, we don't want to.
Right, of course. Yeah, so
We
he
don't.
packs up his
It's an elf.
things
We don't
and
trust.
he says, you know, if you don't hear from me in more than a few days, then I've probably been executed for some reason. But that's
Could just be
unlikely to
anything.
happen.
Just whatever.
And he says, I will contact you if my research turns up any information that can help you whatsoever. And feel free to, you know, ring me anytime. Basically, is what he says.
Call me.
We'll try not to. We'll try not to ring you too late because we don't want you to get executed for it.
Fair enough. Good day, and thank you again. I cannot express to you how grateful I am that you saved my life. And he turns and walks away.
I say to
Did
him,
someone have any chance to go through all of his shit? Like,
I say to him, I have 7 words for you. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Were you going through his stuff before he packed it up while he was kind of talking to everybody?
I mean, I was kind of
That's one more
imagining if
Tried
he
to set
had
that
shit
up, Rob.
laid out that Tomani would have
Okay.
like at least perused it.
Make me a stealth check and then just perception or investigation, your choice.
Nobody bit
Like-
down on my joke.
Like I'm hiding stealth check.
Okay, Rob, that's only
Yeah.
3
Or
words.
at advantage, which
Just to
Yeah.
see if he's gonna have disadvantage to notice what you're doing. But I just want to see, like, did you knock over his ink pots and make a mess? You know, like that kind of.
It's kind of tough to do, Bob,
thing.
with 7 people because you can't do it during crosstalk. What you're supposed to do is tell somebody, I have 7 words for you. Good day, sir. And when they
But
interrupt
that's
you to
only
tell you,
3.
I said good day! That's what you're supposed
I
to do.
said good day. Yeah, he didn't notice that you were going through your stuff.
No.
I meant to give him disadvantage, but he's already rolled shitty. So.
Kitty, did you get the joke?
So
Did you get it?
everything there, as you're like looking at it all and perusing while he was chatting with everybody else, it's all books, scrolls, a couple of like parchments, ink pot, couple of quills, and everything is in Elvish. So obviously you
crap.
can't read it. Nothing looked like, I mean, some of these books looked ancient and they're probably worth a lot of money, but you have no idea the titles of them or what they say or anything like that. So do you pocket one or two or anything?
Anything look like it might be a diary?
Most of them look
Journal?
like, so all of the books that are actually bound books, they look like textbooks or, you know, histories, or like they're like massive thick tomes. Who knows what the content of them is, but they don't look like diaries. They're not like diary sized or journal sized. And then a couple things were like scrolls. Some were unrolled, some were rolled and still bound. But yeah, I mean, because you can't read Elvish, you can't really tell what anything is in particular.
Nothing looks like he's just been recently writing in it, or the ink is still wet, or
Not
anything
that
like
he left out, but you did notice he had a side bag that he was putting. He had one book when he was in combat that he was using as like his spell book and casting spells from. So maybe that's what he keeps his notes in.
Yeah,
And
Tomani's
that was
not
on
gonna-
his person.
Tomani wasn't looking to steal anything. He was
Okay.
just trying to find out information.
I gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately you can't read Elvish, so.
I mean, there wasn't anything nice to steal anyways.
Nah, yeah, nothing didn't look like magical right off the bat or anything like that. So, okay, so yeah, he cleared up his things and he's set on his way and said goodbye. So now you guys can chat amongst yourselves and formulate your plan if you want to do that.
I think first we need to. Who's got the Fargab? The other end?
It's in the party sheet.
Well, Tomani's carrying this end. I meant who's got the other end?
Marshall Vendry.
Marshall Vendry. So we contact Marshall Vendry. We're like,
sure.
Charlie 25, Breaker 27.
And you hear her voice. It sounds kind of muffled and distant, but you hear her voice. Is everything okay?
We found the teleport thing. What is it
Oh,
called?
Wonderful. Teleportation gate.
Yeah, that.
Wonderful. Would you guys like the sequence here for Calaman?
Ooh.
Yeah, I could use a new pair of underwear.
All right.
fought
Do
these,
you
golems.
have something to write down? I'm going to recite you the sequence for the Calaman
Well,
Gate.
Wait, hold on.
And I
We
hand
had
the
that
thing
one
over
already.
to somebody smarter than me.
Izzy will memorize it.
Okay. And she tells you the sequence for Calaman, which is not in Elvish. It is in Salamnic, and it's, a bunch of numbers and letters and whatever. It doesn't matter, but you guys do know now the sequence to the gate in Calaman.
Oh,
All
we can
right.
hop back and forth from here to there.
That is correct.
We can hop back and restock.
That is correct.
We should do that.
Yeah, I thought we had done that, but it was too much like Solasta, so I thought, well, no, I guess I'm just remembering Solasta. When he mentioned,
Go back to camp
if
and
you ever find a gate, we've got one here. So I didn't think it was here.
Where's it at in Calaman? Like,
She says it is in a very secluded place beneath the castle, and it is very pertinent that you do not share that information with other people.
so we'll come out in like a
Speaking of
secret room
information
and then
we're not supposed to share. There's
I tattooed it
35,000
on my
tall
forearm. Oops.
just above Exile's End, to the northwest of Exile's End.
It's in a privy.
Okay, so you tell her about the Sylvanese elves out here?
Yes.
Okay, whatever you do, do not, I repeat, do not let them get that sequence from you.
Well, we don't trust them.
We can't, and if you fall in battle, I swear to God, somebody burn that paper before you die.
not in a
Because
paper.
we cannot let that information fall
Didn't
into
write
the
it down.
hands
It's
of
in
the
my head.
dragon army either.
Nope. I can't be tortured.
We didn't write it down.
Okay.
Garrett says hi.
Yeah, Darrett does say hi. Hi, Marshall Vendry. I hope you're doing okay. She's like, yes, hello, Darrett. But this is important. Do not let that sequence fall into the Dragon Army's hands or the Sylvanese Elves' hands.
Nobody gets it.
Well, we're gonna go look for this forge thingy.
Wonderful. That's right. I forgot that's why you guys went out there. Thank you
Now
for
we're gonna
reminding
go
me.
right to the Sylvanestry camp and trade these sequence to.
How much will you get for it?
Yeah,
That's fucked up, dude.
Just
I
kidding.
have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Kalof, the governor of Kalaman, was he one of the ones that was killed?
Yes.
And Lord Baccaras, is he still alive?
Yes.
Yeah. And his son.
Unfortunately. No, his son died at the Battle of Steel Springs.
All right.
Did we tell her about the forge?
Yeah, she knows that's why you guys came out here. Darrett, this was a few sessions back, but Darrett was like, we're going to go out there because you guys needed to lay low because people were attempting to pin the murder of the council on you guys because you just happened to be there at the end of it. And so Darrett was like, well, we're going to go look for the forge to fix the Dragonlance and all that, right? So he convinced Marshall Vendry to let you guys lay low out here in the Northern Wastes.
Are there any other quest givers in town? Will you ask her? Before we leave.
No! You guys are
That's
supposed to
very
be
smart.
looking for things, reporting on the Dragon Army if you see them. That stuff that you were going out there to do.
Yeah, we're still gonna do that. We're just
Great. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for telling me about the elves.
okay.
Should we test this gate to make sure it actually works?
I could use some more underwear.
Yes, I'll need 15 minutes to get the receivers ready. And to let them know that people, you see, if I can't let people come through the gate unannounced, I will get in a whole lot of trouble with people I don't want to be in trouble with. So do not, I repeat, do not go through that gate for another 15 minutes.
She's gonna go put her clothes on.
No. So the gate they have in Calaman, they keep under guard. So she just has to let them know not to murder you when you come through the gate.
Are we? I mean, let's side talk here. Are we all going? Do we want to go through the gate, or
All I
Do we
wanted
wanna go
was to
back to
verify
Calaman?
that it actually works.
Yeah, test it.
Hop in.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys can
That
just,
was
you
all.
know, twiddle your thumbs
Okay.
for 15 minutes
But
and then
Can
try
you
the
just
gate.
teleport somebody with a pair of underwear for me? That's fine. Just bring them out here. There's
About 3 square yards of material.
The next time you hear her talking, she's like, I'm on my way," and you can tell she's out of breath. So it sounds like she's running somewhere to go talk to somebody. It's just 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes. Whatever. And
You already spent 5.
Yeah.
I guess if there's anything in town anyone needs, they could run and grab
Yeah. So
something,
if you guys want to run back to Calaman really quick, that's fine.
Or do we want to take a long rest in town and then come back?
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want. You let me
Yeah,
know.
you can
Long
do that.
rest, come back, and then head on out.
All right.
Yeah.
We can
Fair.
just kind of speed
Sleep
through
in a
all
bear.
of that. Is anybody doing any shopping or just going back to go to sleep and then come back?
Go rest, come back.
Okay.
Long rest.
I
Come back.
will go ahead
Sounds good.
and I will
I'm going
push
to
you guys
replace
along
my 2
rest.
flasks of oil.
Do we have
Okay.
anything in the sheet
You
we gotta deal
should
with?
be able to take care of that without me needing to help much. If you guys re-pull up the Calaman map, all of the shops should still all be linked. So if you need to buy something while you're in town, you can probably handle that on your own. But yeah, I mean, you guys activate the gate. You speak the Calaman sequence easily because it's in Salamnic. It's coming back the Elvish. I was thinking about making you make a check for it, but I won't. I will say Islanatri recited it pretty well the first time, so he can do it again. Pretty good to come back to the Wrecker's Edge gate. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready.
Hey
We're
guys,
gonna
look
just
at this book I found on the way out. How to Speak Elvish for Dummies. Look.
Elvish for dummies. I love it. All right, and then just let me know when you guys are ready and where you're heading to next. I don't know if you guys had discussed that really or
I
not.
think we said we're going
We're
down
going
to
to CED.
See?
Yeah, CED.
is the order we're thinking of.
C first, correct? Yeah.
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 Okay, I just want to make sure I'm
Sí, señorita.
Look, if I give you guys the wrong encounter and scenarios, it's because I didn't understand what you were saying.
Charlie. We're
We
going
want to
to
go to
Charlie.
the Phoenix Shrine. How's
Phoenix Shrine. Got it. All right.
See, senorita.
I like how it's spelled wrong. Oh my gosh. Who did this conversion?
Who's
Is it
Phoenix is spelled wrong?
Phoenix instead of Phoenix?
One of these things is not like the other. I'm just going to paste that in Discord. And if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't.
Phonaics.
Phonaics?
Hooked on phonaics.
Yeah, the second line though is spelt the right way though.
Yeah, I know, but in the like the header above that, it's
funny because
in the credits of the module, you can see who converted it.
when
I'll
you
just
Now the
report it
question
later.
is did the source material have that misspelled?
Oh, I hope not. That would be bad.
well, I was just gonna say when you're converting, sometimes it's mostly easy to copy and paste, but sometimes you run up against a thing where it's like, let me just type that out. It's quicker, and then you run into you misspell stuff because you're typing.
Yeah, when you're making
errors.
the titles, that's usually when you type in it. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody refresh my memory. How many miles can you travel in a day?
30.
24.
Sorry, 24.
24.
3 miles an hour for 8 hours. 24 is the standard.
You
Okay,
can
so
go
if each
faster than
hex-
that, but you run risks of other shit.
Okay,
Exactly.
guys, I hate.
slower if it.
All right, I need math friends. If each
ahead.
Those
hex is
hexes.
6 miles, 4. Thank you. 4 hexes a
hexes.
day. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you guys are heading to C. I need a token to track where you guys are. Sorry, I should have prepared a little better. I'm sorry, you guys.
So are we taking a long rest then?
We
Oh,
did.
yeah.
At
Yeah,
the-
I pushed it when you guys were in Calaman. No rush if you're still like shopping and things, whatever.
I just got refilled some arrows. Is all I needed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe a magical bow. Is that available? No.
I need to
And
roll
I
on a
took
table.
tongues in case we need to speak
Oh,
to
That's smart.
anybody.
he did give us 100 gold too. That I don't think I dispersed.
She pushed it 17 each.
Yes, she did.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I
Cool.
did. It split it. There's a little bit left over though if somebody
Oh,
wants
there
that.
it is. Yeah, no, just leave it in there.
Well,
call it
17 would have been 102. So there must have actually been some in the
There
party
was
sheet
extra
already.
gold. Yes, there
Yeah.
was already 5 gold in the party sheet. I just
So there
added
should
the
be-
100 to it.
Yeah, so there should be 3 left.
All right,
And
I
there
gotta
is.
roll the.
And
All right, we're gonna
copper.
find out if you guys get high tide, low tide,
No
or
whammy, no whammy, no
same
whammy.
level as it was. Yes, we're staying low. All right, it's still low tide in the
Washes are
wash
dry.
today.
Canyon is dry.
And let's see if we get an encounter.
Calaman have thumpers.
Dragon Army patrols. Holy shit. 8 Baz Draconians, 1 Civic, 2 K-Pack. Are we supposed to see this?
Probably not, but
Okay, I'll close it.
it's fine. Have these somewhere. Should have just.
Well, it won't let me open the module and look at the NPCs, so you're safe.
Yay.
I can see the encounter, though.
That's
2
fine.
Army officers and 2 K-Pack Draconians.
Dragon Army Patrol.
Those are Klingon, by the way. Kapak! That's what those
Oh,
are.
I did prep this one.
Kapla.
Yay! You guys, I
Kapla.
prepped all of these. I'm proud of myself.
No, that's
Like
right.
the maps.
We believe
I
in you.
think I did I did do line of sight. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. I'm just getting this ready. This will be your encounter like right before setting up your camp for the day while traveling or whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys encounter some patrolling Dragon Army people while you're traveling through the wastes, basically, is what happens. I just gotta put this. Hopefully I did this right. I did. I'm so proud of myself. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let
Hold
me
up.
drag you guys
Wait a minute.
onto this map. Let me share this map. I'm gonna unlock tokens so you guys can put yourselves in squares really quick. You have the few seconds to adjust your positioning. Just stay to the right of this line. So, while you guys are traveling, you see this like small little band. Let me reveal them. A little band of obviously Dragon Army soldiers, but there's just 4 of them. So they have this nice little sheltered camp area. It'd be a great place for you guys to bed down for the night. You just have to take care of them first. So you guys, at the moment, they do not appear to be aware of you. If you guys want to do any sneaky things, but I am just gonna go ahead and push the initiative roll for once you guys do start combat. But right now, you guys can tell me what you want to do. How do you want to sneak up on them? Things
Fireball.
like that.
Come on, he definitely is the sneaky type, but I don't know about the rest of the party.
I would want to launch a fireball right into their location if I could.
Fair enough. Fire away.
All right, I'll do it.
After that fireball goes off, though, I mean,
Does
how do you
anybody
guys
wanna-
normally rule like surprise rounds? Do you do like
Well, the easiest way to do it
everybody?
is just let a couple people do a surprise, just one
Yeah,
round.
yeah. I'll let you
But
guys all fire off
technically,
one day.
Basically,
if
what
they
you
are
do is
surprised, they don't get an action. They roll initiative and they don't get an action.
I see. Okay, so
Right.
this is how I'll do it. I'll let all of you act once, one attack, one move, whatever, like a normal round, and then we will go by the current initiative order from there.
Okay.
okay.
It's effectively it's the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And so do you want me to wait
Yeah,
till my
fire away.
Oh, fire away. Okay.
Fire away. And everybody else, if you want to do attacks, I mean, obviously you can wait for his fireball to go off and see who's still alive.
Well, we got line of sight down there and everything.
Yeah, you guys can see them. You're above this like little cave thing they're in. It's like down. It curves down into like a sort of like semi. The top of the cave is open, but it's like a. I don't know how to explain it, but just like a hole in the ground, basically, is where they're camping.
Just murder all these before end of round 1.
Did you? Oh shit! Are
Well,
they
we
all
killed
dead?
one.
No, only one of them's dead so far.
Oops. That one's dead.
Running up.
That one's dead.
You ran up to the dead guy.
Somebody
I still
blows his head off by 23.
I still have some movement yet.
Yeah, you're good.
That was a
Just
dash.
comes running through the mist.
Well, so
On there.
technically, Robin, did you say we get an action or we get a round of actions?
Like an action, and yeah, basically you get a free turn.
Okay.
Before I'm
okay.
gonna go by this initiative tracker.
Yeah,
Does that make
right.
sense?
Well, that's actually how D&D is done. There is no surprise round. If characters are surprised, they just don't act during round 1.
Yeah, I was just expediting it, I guess
Yeah,
is what
gotcha.
I'm going. I didn't want to go through the combat tracker one person by one person. I just wanted you guys to do your things and then we'll go.
Right.
I hope that makes more sense.
No, that's good.
It's a little faster that way, I think.
And actually, once their initiative passes, they can get reactions during a surprise round.
Ah, that's true. Whatever. I was just going for the expedited version.
That worked.
Okay, was that everyone? Has anyone
X Philly B, thanks for the follow. Welcome
neglected
to the stream.
to take?
Bob
Sorry.
will cast magic missile.
Do you want me to run Derek?
You're more than welcome to if you want to. Do I need to put him in your
I want to
cohorts?
cast magic missile.
Yes, please.
Yeah, cohorts, and then put him in the combat tracker. So take him out, put him on the cohorts, and then drag him back to the combat tracker.
I can do that. I forgot to look at what his initiative was before. It's gonna re-roll it.
Reroll.
Love that. It's still super low. He was at
3.
the bottom, so
He's still at the bottom.
cool. Unfortunately, Derek missed. Okay, thank you for that, Sven. I appreciate that. I do not like running the NPC and all the bad guys. Like, meh. Pass. Okay, so speak now or forever hold your peace if you did not act. Going once, going twice. Sold. Minos, you're up first.
All right. Normal attacks.
You have to kill them
Yeah,
both
you guys are gonna
because
kill
they go
them in
next.
like 2 attacks. It's fine.
Halberd.
Oh
you
my
missed.
god.
Halberd.
I get to act with them. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I missed him. I didn't target him. Drop it on him.
It's a
Oh my
miss.
god.
Bonus action.
It's Phil Collins. I missed again. Oh.
You know what, you guys?
Digga, digga,
Those
digga, digga, digga.
the draconians were supposed to explode when you killed them, but I've already removed them, so I'm gonna say, oops.
Well,
Oops.
they all got killed by range anyways.
I
Yeah,
think
everything was by
Minos
ranged
moved in
attack.
on one of them, but it might have been after he died anyways, so that's
Yeah.
what we're gonna rule it as. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate because I really like the draconians exploding when they die, and now all I'm left with is piddly fucking humans. That's okay.
Bullshit.
This guy's gonna attack Minos. He's got a multi-attack, 2
You're-
lance attacks.
Your
Aw.
patrol should have been a little more alert then, shouldn't they have?
Wait, can I hit you with a lance from 5 feet, or do I have to be 10 feet away?
No, you can.
Lance specifically, you have to be 10 feet.
That's what
Like
I
I
thought.
said, you got to be 10 feet.
Well, Minos, if
That's
you
the
want an
one
op
and
attack,
only. That's the one weapon in all of D&D that you have to be 10 feet away to use.
No,
Isn't it?
I thought there was. I think there was another pole arm.
Because
I missed him.
a halberd you don't have to be. A glaive you don't have to be.
He wouldn't get an
And
opportunity.
maybe
have
He's
to be.
still within his range.
A net.
he's 10
Oh,
feet
yeah.
away now.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
No,
but
a
at
net. A net you can do from any
He missed
distance,
anyways.
but it's disadvantaged no matter what distance you
Oh,
are.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You have to get an
Well,
information first before you can
He
do
missed
that.
both. This one's also going to move away, but you've already used your reaction. So, sucks
What a
to
bunch
be
of
you.
punk bitches.
Is this
Sucks
2-minute
to-
tabletop?
Sucks to be
Matt?
you.
Miss. And what a shocker. All right, murder them, you guys, I guess.
I don't think she heard you, Drake.
I didn't. I'm
gonna
sorry.
cast magic missile.
2-minute tabletop, Matt?
No. This is by Tessa Maps on the DM's Guild.
That's,
She makes...
uh-oh.
She or they, I'm sorry, I don't actually know the creator's gender. They make maps for most of the written WotC modules. So they have a lot of different packs. So like if you're running Curse of Strahd, they might have a Curse of Strahd map pack already. So I got this one in a big pack of like, I don't know, 80 something maps they made for this adventure. Most of them are geared towards the encounters in the book that don't already have maps. So like these random encounters, for example.
So Tomani's gonna move over there. And he's gonna ready a shot if Minos moves over to Dragon Army Officer number 1, he's gonna shoot him.
You got it. Also, it was a really good value. I think it was only like $15 maybe, which I thought was pretty good for a lot of maps. I'm done harping up. I could find a link and put it in.
Speaking of good value, Robin, how
chat
come
or
you didn't load up the Dragonlance sounds?
because I'm dumb and I forgot to. Let's be honest.
I purchased her the Dragonlance sounds, you guys.
Yeah, I just forgot.
I totally forgot about it too.
I will next week though. I'm really
I did
sorry.
forget
just
about it
forgot.
until right now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What's happening? Strings did what now? Your turn just started. I missed what Bubo did.
He told the dead. And failed,
gotcha.
so.
Wow, you guys, there's only like one guy left.
There's 2 guys.
So I'm going to climb up
2
on
guys.
top of the rock.
Sorry. You got it?
I have an idea that there's more around, so I'm gonna go up here and look, keep an eye out.
Yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and make a perception check while you're up there. I'll let you know you scan this general vicinity from up there if you see anything.
Going to use my inspiration.
You got it. You don't see anything. It's also like nighttime too, so. Well, you have
Hold his torch up.
dark vision, yeah. Do you have dark vision, Strings?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Interesting.
Just Bubo and Toe Money only have dark vision.
Oh wow, you guys should be using torches. Well, they have a lit campfire, so if you're down in there, really,
they're
it's
also
lit.
human. So
They're human.
they have torches, so I'm looking for other torches.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you don't see any because there aren't any. There's your.
Wow, it's a 19-year-old like Bob the Outta guy made it turn into a 16, but
How are these guys still alive?
Because I came up next to Bubo and I go, watch this, and then I did what he did.
That's fine.
Which was nothing.
So Mr.
Darrett's
Hightower is not on the map.
Oh fuck. Was he was there?
So Tomani moves up to get a clear shot, and people just like step in front of him. Is
Okay,
that how it's
he was
happening?
there. There you go. That's where Darrett was. This whole time, I swear.
And if Toe Money is looking to get a straight shot at number 2, who's really in his way?
He's aiming at number 1.
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
aiming at
so
number
like
1?
Bob
He's
is
ready.
I said
actually
again, who's
lower
really in his
level
way?
than where you guys are up higher than this like little sinkhole. Like it's a hole in the ground that there's like a ramp, a natural ramp that goes down into it. Does that make more sense?
Totally.
Unless you're a rogue with a cunning action, you can move as much as you want. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, do you need me to pass turn on
Not if
Darrett?
you want advantage, and I readied.
If Darrett is in your cohorts, can't you pass the turn? Isn't that part
Apparently
of the
that's not working. I thought I
no?
have the extension that's supposed to.
I thought that's what that did.
let you guys like NPC intern or whatever that
Oh, yeah.
extension is, but
I don't know.
I guess it's not working.
I think you need to
Bubo.
share the NPC with a player for them to be able to
I
pass it.
did. It's like in his cohorts tab.
You both
Okay.
killed the dead for almost minimum damage.
Aw,
At least he got damage.
indeed. I can't believe these things are still alive. You guys had all those rounds. Minos.
All right.
Well, now, Robin, when you say all those rounds, you mean the first round?
Well,
We had
a
surprise
bonus
round, and
round,
this is
and
round
then
2.
there's only 2 NPCs. They went, and then it was literally all of the rest of you again.
First
Minos
thing.
is raging.
Yep. Bonus. Rage. Swing at this guy.
That'll do it.
Somebody's like, step up to him.
Hey, you
did.
killed him.
He did.
Never
Sec-
mind.
Second attack.
Finish this one off. No, he's still pretty healthy. You hit. Nice
Same
damage.
And then we'll move over to here.
Funny.
All right.
Stand
So
over
totally
his
the
friend's dead
opposite
body.
plan that Tomani had was for Minos to step up so he could shoot that guy and he could kill the other guy, but he did the totally opposite, and then he stepped up
Minos has a
afterwards.
halberd, so he doesn't step up.
He hits Minos with his lance.
He just had to be adjacent to the guy I was targeting.
Now that you've been hit with it, you can see it's got like this kind of like fiery glow about it, as it does deal a little bit of fire damage to you. He's gonna swing again.
Oh, it's a viscous lamp. And the
Yeah.
lance.
And they all have like this draconic blessing because they're dragon army soldiers, so that's what the extra fire damage is from. Second attack hits.
Look at the dice. The one, the fire dice has pulsating fire. Did you see?
I know, so cool. Strings.
I'm looking out for another 6 seconds.
All right. You can make another perception check if you want, but I'll tell you the answer right now. There's no other soldiers out there.
I'm going to tell you what's up.
Bob.
Okay. I will go ahead and why not?
Belt.
I'll run up. To there.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and Thunderwave his ass.
You got it.
Teabag the blood spot of the old guy.
He succeeded on his saving throw. Takes half damage. He's still hanging on.
And I will step back.
All right, Toe Money, let's see what you got.
Toll money.
Well, it would be nice if Tomani could get advantage, but since there's
Your
3
inspiration.
people, yeah, I could do that, I guess. I'll move over here.
Inspiration.
So I have a clean shot. And I will use my inspiration to give myself advantage.
You got it. You're like, fuck
That's
these
going to give
guys.
you sneak attack.
And roll to hit.
Unless you miss.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Fuck. Unbelievable.
And bonus action. Give Minos